T minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to another Friday Night Live Drinks with Shane. Hope everybody's having a great week. I've had a pretty decent week actually myself. So I'm going to have to kind of wing this a little bit for the next couple minutes. My special guest, Dave from Dave's TV, is running a little bit behind. As you know, I try to start these at 7. I had to move it back to 8. And then Dave kind of got delayed by some others. Life gets in the way, right? It doesn't matter. Who cares? So I'm just going to wing it. I'm going to sit here and talk about how my week was. Not very exciting. I did go to a Christmas party last night. I don't know if anybody saw that on my Shane's Craft Beer Review channel. I had this green suit with lights on it, and it all lit up and stuff. It was super, super cool. I was actually a pretty big hit at the party. If you haven't seen that, it's just a little short on my channel. Go check it out. And hey, if you're stopping by right now and you're not subscribed to this channel, which is my live only channel, give it a little like, give it a little subscribe. Every Friday, I'll have a brand new guest. You never know who it's going to be from week to week. Last week, we had Brian the Beer Snob. That was awesome. This week, we're going to have Dave eventually. He's going to show up eventually. Next week, there will be no live next week. I have some plans for next week. I got a birthday. It's kind of important. I got to go to. So there will be no live next Friday, but the following Friday and the Friday after, I already have guests booked in. Guys that you know, guys that you love, guys that you watch. They're absolutely awesome, awesome people. So yeah. So like I said, no live next week. Excuse the hell out of me. No live next week on the 15th, but the 22nd and the 29th, like I said, are booked up. I'm already in the works for a bunch of stuff for January. I got a bunch of guys I've been talking to. So yeah, super, super cool. All right, sorry, let me go to my comments here. I keep forgetting I got to switch this out the other way. We have my man, Ray from the Alkanauts. How you doing, Ray? Everything good with you, sir? As you guys know, I had Ray here actually not too long ago. Him and Paul and Brian were all here, hanging out at the bar. Oh, and of course, hey, there he is. He's back. The guy who was here about an hour ago, Wayne from Bucks County Beer Reviews. How are you doing, Wayne? How you doing, sir? Always good to see you. Yeah, so like I said, I'm just kind of wasting some time here until my guest shows up. Hopefully not too long. So in the meantime, I might as well start with my beer review that I do on these lives. So today I'm going to be doing a beer from the Refined Fool Brewing Company out of Sarnia, Ontario. And this one is called Darren's Internet Search History. Okay, kind of a weird little name for a beer. This is a melon IPA. I don't know if I've ever had a melon IPA. Ray or Wayne, have you guys had a melon IPA before? This is my first one. 7% alcohol by volume. Pretty bunch of little things on the can here. Just a big collaboration of stuff. I'm not 100% sure. There's like a guy in a ski mask. There's a dog in a dress. There's a guy with a fish. Maybe these are just like meme things or internet things. I don't know. I don't keep up to some of the things on the internet sometimes. There's a bit of writing here on the side. Brewed with Belma, Cashmere, and Enigma hops. I have never heard of Belma hops before. Cashmere and Enigma, obviously I have. I'm not familiar with Belma. This IPA is bursting with flavors of sweet fruit and melon. Don't believe us? Ask Jeeves. Now Jeeves, I remember because Ask Jeeves used to be the search engine. There used to be like, did you guys see that? Did I just go blank there? Because on my end it did. That's kind of weird. I don't understand why it did that. Damn crappy internet connection, probably. Anyway, let's get this Darren's internet search history. Oh, let's do it on this side so you guys can see my pretty face. Not that it's really that pretty, but you know, I try and pretend that it is. All right, lots. Well, I almost had an overflow there. I did freeze up. Okay, thanks, Ray. I thought I did there for a second. Yeah. Oh, and Wayne said I froze up as well. Yeah, that was weird. That was kind of weird. Anyway, so here we go, guys. It's got a bit of a haze to it. It's not as dark as it looks on the camera. On the camera, it looks much darker than it actually is. Well, and then again, I got the studio lights behind. Kind of like a nice little like orangey kind of color. Looks pretty good. Get around the nose here. Not a lot in the nose. Maybe there's a touch of that melon in there, and almost like a light tropical kind of smell, like a nondescript kind of that tropical fruit smell. All right, let's give it a try here, guys. My first melon IPA. Cheers. Okay, first of all, it's a smooth one. It's got a little bit of that creamy texture. Nice little bit of tropical fruits in there. You are picking out the melon in this. There's the melon, and then there's like I was saying in the smell, that same thing, that nondescript kind of tropical fruit in the background as well. Overall, really nice. Good mouthfeel. I would put this a little bit over medium on the mouthfeel, just a touch though. Yeah, nice and juicy. It definitely has a nice juicy vibe to it. Yeah, that's you know, I got this in a 4-pack. Oh, here we go. Thank you for the education, Ray. I can always count on you. Velma hops are a found hop variety from, where the hell did that say? Putterberg? Puttabo? I can't pronounce it. Let's say it's Puttabo. Farms in Washington State. Velma offers moderate alpha. Acid hops are usually around 8 to 12%. Okay, not so bad. Its aromas are pleasant, with a wide range of fruits, including melon, tropical fruits, and a unique strawberry. Velma works in a wide range of styles, including pale ales. Yeah, it's perfect. It's a perfect hop for this style of beer. Oh, excuse me. Again, I've never had them. They're not bad. I wouldn't mind doing. Maybe I need to do a smash beer with some Belma hops. Just do a single malt, single hop. And hey, I can ship you over some, Ray. Oh, you didn't get. I didn't give you my homebrew, did I? When you were here, I don't think I did. Son of a. You know, it's getting kind of old now and getting kind of, you know, because it's a pale ale and because it's a homebrew, it's kind of losing its flavor a little bit. But I will be brewing again soon, eventually, one of these days. I'll eventually get around to it. All right, so I don't see a Dave here yet. I don't see him popping up in the background. So how's everybody else's week? What have you guys been doing? Wayne, what have you been up to this week? Wayne, Ray, what have you guys been up to? Like I said, I got to try and kill some time here while I'm waiting for Dave, who should be here pretty soon, I'm hoping. But yeah, so anybody who had just joined us recently, there will be no live next Friday. Busy with a birthday party. But after that, we are good to go. And by next week, I'll have a new backdrop in the background. You guys have probably seen my 24 days of Christmas, my advent calendar I'm doing, and I've been using this backdrop. I'm almost at day 13. Day 13, I'm going to change the backdrop and put the new one in there. Ray is nursing a man cold. Is there anything worse than that? I hate the man cold, because I know when I get the man cold, I'm just a baby. Like just leave me alone. Give me a blanket. Let me lay on the couch, and just leave me alone. Like just leave me alone. Really. Wayne is driving my school bus and trying to keep up with beer reviews. You know, it is insane right now too, Wayne. I don't know if you've noticed. I mean, you usually do one pretty much every day anyway. I usually don't, but now that I've got the advent calendar and I am putting out one every day, it's a lot of damn work. And then I'm trying to watch, Wayne. I'm trying to watch Dave. He's doing an advent calendar as well. I noticed TK and Drew both put up videos today that I haven't watched. Alan did one yesterday. I got to watch that one, so that's okay. I didn't watch one from the Elkanauts yet. I'm just saying. There's probably a reason for that, but haven't done that. Which reminds me, we have to do that creme brulee still. Maybe I'll try and make some time this week, and we can get that brulee done. If you even still have one, do you even still have one, Ray? I don't even know. Oh, and of course we got Drew from Beer for Breakfast, Facts for Snacks in the house. What's going on, my man? Everything good with you? Trying to keep up with watching 3 or 4 people doing a video every day. It's awful, and that's now they got Drew here. That's what I used to tell him all the time, because he was doing like 2, sometimes 3 beers a day. Sorry, Ray. Sorry. All right, well, let's put the puck down the defensive zone and we'll start again. We'll give you a chance for a goal. Yeah, it's been tough. Like I said, I was telling Drew, because he was doing 2 or 3 a day, and I'm like, it's too much, dude. Like, I can't keep up with, I can't keep up with his channel and everybody else's. So that's, he's cut it down a little bit, which is all right. I'm doing the advent calendars. I'm slamming out one every single day, which is a big pain in the ass. I can't wait until the advent calendar is done, because I'm gonna probably take a break for a week and then do just like 2 a week or something, because it's starting to get a little what's the word I'm looking for? It's a lot of damn work. It's a lot of damn work, that's for sure. All right, and Ray still has the creme brulee. That is awesome. And you know what the crappy part is, Brian, or Ray? I forgot to give Brian his bottle that I bought for him with that. I totally forgot, and I didn't realize it until the next day when I came downstairs. I was doing my advent calendar. I'm like, oh my god, I still got 2 bottles of this sitting in here. So I ended up donating it to one of my friends. So I still have one that I'm planning on doing with you, sir. So I'm looking forward to that. All right. So my man Dave is still not here. So what do you guys want to talk about this week? Anything? Oh, there's Brian the beer stuff. Hey, we were just talking about you, sir. We were just talking about you. I forgot to give you that creme brulee, Brian. That I even showed you. Remember the bottle with got the paper wrapping on it and stuff like that? I totally forgot to give that to you, and I apologize. So I ended up giving it to one of my friends, and I will maybe I'll just go grab another one and I'll ship it down to you. Who the hell cares? All right, so seeing as I'm waiting for Dave, I did my beer review already. Hope you guys caught that, the Melon IPA. Oh yeah, see, this is what happens when a guest doesn't show up. I gotta grab my goddamn guitar and try playing and fill in some time, because I got nothing better to do with my time. I really don't. And nobody really likes that, because not only do I not play well, as everybody knows, I don't sing very well either. So I don't know. What should we do? I got any requests? Any requests from the peanut gallery? What do we got here? Just showered in bed, going in tomorrow at 4 a.m. Oh yeah. Well, that's the time Brian works at. Yeah. he's a 4 a.m.er. He's basically going into work about 2 hours before I'm leaving work. So that's yeah. So hey, thanks for stopping by anyway, Brian. Always good to see you, sweet child of mine. On an acoustic? What's the matter with you? What is I can't do sweet child of mine, really. I don't even remember. I did used to know how to play the very opening, but not very well. Milli Vanilli? Okay, we can play Milli Vanilli. That was my Milli Vanilli impersonation, because none of those guys really sang anyway. Oh, I could probably do some Christmas stuff, right? I think this is almost Christmas. I'll try and keep I'll do the short version, so I don't kill you guys with my bad singing. Which reminds me, Ray, we have to get together and no, nobody plays Stairway. Stairway does not get played anywhere. You guys want to have some real fun one day? If any of you guys even know how to remotely play guitar, if you can play that, just that little intro from Stairway, you know that. Oh, I can't even play it. How do you like that? Go into a guitar store and play that, just like that little bit, and they will friggin' yell at you and throw you out of the guitar store. That's one of those forbidden songs. Stairway to Heaven. You cannot play that in a guitar store. The guys that work there get very mad. somewhere in there. I haven't played that in like forever because it's just yeah. Dire Straits I can do. Dire Straits I can do. Oh, it's a B. Damn it. That's whatever the hell that is. The hell's the name of that song? Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Sultans of Swing. Yeah. We should get together and do that, right? You can do all the fancy noodling on that because I can only do the rhythm on it. Old Man. I don't know. I do not know Old Man by Neil Young. Actually, do I know any Neil Young? Oh yeah, I do. There's colors in the streets. I can't sing that. That's not even close to my vocal range. Jeepers creepers. Wow. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. All right. So still sitting here waiting for Dave. He has not showed up in the chat. Let me just check my Instagram really quick here. See if he's got an update. Nope. Nope, nothing at all. I can't stretch that far. That's right. Red, white, and blue. Just got to do some, like I said, maybe we should do some Christmassy stuff. And again, I can't sing. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. That's all you get out of that. I'm just doing quick little filler things, hoping like hell I get the little message that Dave's sitting in the background because nobody wants to hear me sit and play. You know, I don't even want to listen to me sit and listen to me play. I'm going to throw this down here. One of the cool things, if anybody would like to donate a couple $1,000s to me, by the way, Heart is playing New Year's Eve in Seattle, and I really want to go because I have never heard Ann Wilson sing live, and she's getting up there in age, and I really, really, really want to go see her. She's phenomenal. She, as far as I'm concerned, she's like the best female rock vocalist that there ever was. She is just so awesome. And if you like Heart and Ann Wilson, check out, if you haven't seen it on YouTube, check out their live in Seattle set that they did back in, when the hell did they do that? Like 2015 or something like that. Oh, I know. Yeah, exactly. Ray. They're, oops, clicked on the wrong comment. Tickets are crazy. That's why I said if anybody has a couple $1,000s they want to donate to the show, you know, I'll do lots of video and promote your channel a whole lot. All right, Bourbon Bounty's in the house. Cheers all. Sorry I don't have a couple $1,000 to throw. It's all good. I know nobody does. Like I said, I really, really, really want to go see Ann Wilson. She's fantastic. I've just loved her voice since the 80s. Just love listening to that band. They're really, really good. Nancy's a good singer too. Don't get me wrong. Nancy's a good singer. But Ann is just this much better. Like she's just that little bit extra. And that's what makes her special as far as I'm concerned. But yeah. So Bourbon, what are you up to tonight? What are you drinking? How was your week? I'm waiting for my guest co-host to show up. He's running a bit behind. So I'm kind of just trying to wing this as I go along by myself. So let us know what you're drinking. Have an interesting bourbon or whiskey this week that you want to throw out at us? Now, for all my beer loving friends, go check out Bourbon Bounty, by the way. Go check out his YouTube channel. It's a lot of bourbons, whiskey, stuff like that. Guy knows his stuff. And with any little teeny bit of luck, he may be up here for the 2024 Beer Tubers get together up here in Niagara Falls. Oh, and I know Drew and Ray are on here for sure. Other guys that are coming to the thing. I do also think that Josh from Half-Ass Beer Review might be coming up as well. I just found that out yesterday. I was talking to him really briefly. He seemed very interested. Oh yes, the Blanche de Chamblay from Unibrew. Yes, I've had that. I had that a couple of years ago. Um, I think I got it in like I think it was right around Christmas too. Maybe it was 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. Um, did you get it in that? They got that mixer pack, Ray, where they got all the Chambly beers. That's how I got mine, and I only ever see that around Christmas at my store anyway. Unfortunately, Bourbon saying almost dry night. Had a beer from my advent calendar. Oh, you're doing an advent calendar too, man! Everybody's doing a damn advent calendar. God, um, like I said, I'm only like halfway through. Yes, with the fancy. Oh, you got the glass in yours? Oh, see, I didn't get the glass in mine. I just got the. I think mine was four bottles in the thing a couple of years ago when I did it. Brian saying, can't wait to see everyone in July. It's gonna be awesome. Like I said, especially if we can get. We know if we can get Bourbon up here, if we can get Josh up here from Half-Ass Beer Review. Um, I'm still trying to get Wayne up here too. Wayne would be awesome to have up here as well. Um, yeah, these advent calendars just drive. I don't want to talk too much about the advent calendars because I got a couple things I want to talk to Dave directly about because he's doing the exact same thing I am. 4 cans and a glass for $14.95. That's a good deal. That is a good deal. I'm gonna have to pick that up. Did you get that at the one on Oakdale again? It doesn't matter. They have it at mine. I know they have it at mine. Oh, and look who else is in the house, Miss Vanessa Kitty. How are you, Vanessa? Good to see you. Just arrived at the trucking yard to wait on my brother, and she took the time to come on my little channel. God, I love you, Vanessa. You're awesome. And she also says hi to everyone. You guys all know Vanessa. I don't even need to introduce her anymore. That's the best part. Oh, Ray, you went to the hood. That's what I call the Ferry Street. But that's like the hood LCBO. It's in a little sketchy kind of part of town. For anybody who doesn't know, I was Bourbon saying I rarely show up empty-handed, but what's the rules on alcohol crossing the border? I think if you're coming, don't bring a lot. Let me put it that way. Don't bring a lot. I think it's like, yeah, beer is easy, Brian. Brian's just gonna pop in here. No problem taking beer across the border. As long as you don't have an exorbitant amount of beer, you're okay. Obviously, bourbon, you're going to be bringing over like whiskeys and bourbons and stuff like that. Like I said, I think we talked about this a week or two ago. Maybe put them in a smaller bottle, like a little sampler bottle, because I think the most you can bring over without paying duty is like 1.14 liter, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe Ray can correct me on this. He might know as well. 1.14 liter, which I believe is a 40. And then again, it even depends on the border guard sometimes. But yeah, we should be okay. We'll get you across. No worries. I mean, if you like I said, if you're coming bounty, I'm going to be picking you up at the airport, or me or Ray, one of the two of us will pick you up at the airport, and yeah, we'll get you across some. Holy Moses! Hang on a second. Here we go. I think yes. We are good. Okay, let me go over to here because our guest has finally showed up. So, ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to introduce my co-host for the night, the man, the myth, the legend, Dave's TV. There's Dave finally made. Hey, look at that! I even figured out how to put applause in. Yeah, there we go. See, there we go. How awesome is that? Okay, I can stop that now.
I am so sorry, man.
That's all right. I was just winging it for a little bit. I played some guitar, which nobody wants to listen to, of course. And yeah,
I'm sorry I missed that.
No, it wasn't that great. It really wasn't. I was trying to be really ballsy and saying, "Hey, anybody want to request it?" Of course, everybody requests songs they do not know how to play.
Of course they did.
Yeah, of course. So Ray saying 1.14 liters for personal consumption per person. All right. Bounty saying I might just bring some old Bourbon County stout. Oh man, dude. Well, the 2021 version of that, this one right here, Ray and Paul and Brian and I just had on my channel. I don't know if you saw that. What a fantastic stout that was. What do you got there, Dave?
Bourbon County brand coffee stout 2022.
Oh, very nice.
We're not going to tell my wife how much I paid for this.
Yeah, don't tell her. Yeah, we won't tell her either.
I did the regular one, the just the Imperial Bourbon County Imperial Stout a while back. That was pretty good. It's a sipper.
Right. All right. So do you have a beer to crack open and review here quickly for us, Dave?
I've already reviewed it on my channel, but not your channel.
Well, then do it. I'll give you the center stage here, and
Okay.
you go right ahead, sir, whenever you are ready. If I can get the right button, there we go. Oh, did I mute Dave? Did I mute Dave? I did.
You did. I need to do it all over again.
Sorry, my finger slipped and I muted you by accident. I apologize.
You're good now. Good already. Southern Tier Brewing Company Hazelnut Deluxe Imperial Stout, 10% ABV, and this is their Blackwater Imperial Stout series, I guess they call it. And it is good till February 2028, or excuse me, 2024. And that's what it looks like. All right, let's see if my bottle cap catcher catches it this time and it doesn't bounce out. Hey. And you got to review it in your National Lampoon's beer glasses, Christmas Vacation. Let me do it to the clear side so you can see it. Now, I'm not a big fan of hazelnut, but this one, when I reviewed it on my channel, was actually really good. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Khaki head, black as oil, the way I like it. And I can smell it from here. All right. Let's put a nose on it. Definitely hazelnut. Getting that roasted smell to it, like a roasted coffee, but mostly hazelnut, and I can smell the alcohol. So, like I always say, I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of sniffing. Cheers, everyone. Definitely getting the hazelnut. Definitely that roasted malt. There's a hint of that roasted coffee in there, and it's a slight sweetness. I actually like it. And like I said, I'm not a big fan of hazelnut. I don't know about you, Shane, but are you a fan of hazelnut?
I am not. I do remember you reviewing this beer actually the other day. Yes.
Yeah. But overall, it's not bad. I mean, I can drink only maybe two of these, but I'd be feeling pretty good because I'm old. So I'm like Shane. I'm old. So I like this. 2 thumbs up. Just got a great flavor to it, and it's definitely a winter to me because you probably don't want to drink a lot of these in Florida when it's like 110 degrees outside. But yes, definitely on the night tonight, it's you do. It's probably down in the 60s tonight. Oh, that's pretty cold for us. But that's my take on it. I like this one, and I really don't like hazelnut that well, so my hat's not cooperating. There we go.
Yeah, like I said, I think I mentioned it when you reviewed that. I'll drink hazelnut like if it's a beer, but it's not my favorite by far. We got Mark A in the house, evening all. He says, "What's going on, Mark? How you doing, brother? What are you drinking? Let us know what you're drinking. If you're not drinking anything, whatever." Yeah, so Bourbon, if you're still on, I don't know if you got that message there. I don't remember if I have you on Facebook or not. If I don't, add me as a friend because there's a private page and that's where we keep all the updates. And like as we get closer and closer, me and Ray will be sticking up stuff. But you already know that it's in Niagara Falls, Canada. Other than that, you need to fly into Buffalo, and Ray and I will take care of the rest for you. Yeah, I think that'd be great to have a bourbon guy come up and join us this year, just for maybe teach us a little bit of something, just something different, right? Because like we all
drink some bourbon stouts, bourbon barrel aged stouts.
For sure, we could do that. Or he could just, like, if he has, like I said, if he can bring up some samplers of some bourbon, that'd be great. And he could educate us on, flavors and how they're made, maybe even. because I know, like, I can't remember. He said one time, I think bourbon has to be like 51% corn or something like that. And there's specific rules for why this is a bourbon and why this is a whiskey, why this is a
Right.
Scotch, and he knows all that stuff. He's
I don't know all that
he's
stuff.
pretty. No, I don't either. But it would be kind of interesting, just something different outside of the normal what we normally do at the beer get-togethers, right? Which is gonna be pretty.
I wouldn't know. I haven't been to one yet.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I keep forgetting. For some reason I keep got it in my mind that you came to the first one, and you didn't.
Yeah, I wish I would have.
Oh, it was great.
It's work, man. It's always something. But
Yeah,
I've already
for sure.
told my supervisor, "Hey, I'm going to Canada this year in July," and he's like, "Okay."
That's right. I'm going whether you let me or not. Just
That's
so
right.
you know.
You can just write me up, and I'll sign it when I get home.
Oh, come on. You're giving him like 7, 8 months notice. I mean, you should be okay.
Oh yeah, we'll be fine. Nah, my supervisor's pretty good.
Yeah. No, it'll be a fun time. I'm looking forward to it. So we were talking a little bit earlier before you got on about how many videos there are to watch lately, especially with guys like you and I doing the advent calendar every single day.
Oh man,
and how
brutal.
It is. Yeah, like, so I'm trying to watch yours every day, and I'm still trying to keep up on, Alan's and Brian's and Dave's and, everybody else that I watch regularly. And it's hard. And then you're trying to video all these beers. Like, I've only got what day is today? Today's the 8th. Is that what today is? Yeah, today's the 8th. I've only got up until day 10 done. Like, I'm only
mad at me.
Why?
I'm done with like 13. I reviewed 2 after that. I just hadn't edited them yet.
Nice.
Hey, what's up, Wayne?
Wayne's in the house.
Got your package today.
Oh, there we go.
Maybe Shane will let me do a beer mail review thing on his channel tonight.
Yeah, we could do that. What the hell? Unless you want to do it for your channel, that thing. I don't
know if I'm gonna be able to put in a video every day. It's kind of hard to. Yeah, we can do it later. If he stays on, he can watch.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
But, I know one thing that's in here that he told me he was sending me. So everybody else got one but me.
Is it one of those sexy shirts?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. That's a great shirt. Wayne has a great shirt. I love the design on that. That's buried up behind 2 other shirts back here where I'd grab it. Yeah, we were just talking about how much work doing the advent calendar is every year. Like, this is my first year doing one. Have you done one before?
First one. No, okay. I've had one, but it was way before I did videos. When I found out Brian has been doing videos, so I bought one, or my wife bought me one, and I opened one. It was bottles, and I opened one, and it was an Irish stout or something like that. I don't know if it had sat there for a long time or because it tasted like straight up soy sauce.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's a weird flavor for a beer, soy sauce beer.
Well, my wife is half Asian, so we eat a lot of rice and soy sauce. So, and I'm like, hey, hon, taste this. What does that taste like to you? And she's like, that's soy sauce. What does that do in the beer?
Well, maybe they ran out of stout, and they're like, hey, nobody will know. Let's just put soy sauce in there, and they'll never know.
I guess sometimes if a bacteria gets in there, it'll turn it to soy, like it'll taste like soy sauce. So I'm wondering if there was a bacteria that got in when they were bottling.
Oh, so
bottling it.
Yeah.
So who knows?
Yeah, that's probably what it was. The batch got infected somehow.
Yeah. So overall, I've been impressed with this one so far. There's been a couple I really didn't like. The one I guess came out today, wasn't it? The Mexican lager.
Yes. The one that didn't taste like a Mexican lager.
No, I mean it tasted like a pale ale or an IPA, and I'm like, did they get it wrong or something? Because it tasted like
well, you'll know later on in the week. Because if you come across a beer that's a pale ale and it tastes like a Mexican lager, they messed up on the cans.
It's funny you say that because I've already reviewed one and it tasted like a pale ale. So it was. I think they forgot the Mexican lager part and just put a pale ale in that can.
Yeah. That could be.
I don't know. It's State of Brewing. I can't find their website anywhere. So
yeah,
but I know they're out of Wisconsin.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think Wisconsin's really known for their beer anyway, is it? I wouldn't think so.
I don't know.
Because I can't think of I mean, not that I know a lot of the breweries down the States.
I'm
I know
sure
a
they
lot
have
of the
some
major
breweries, but I don't know. I don't think I've ever
sure.
had one except for State of Brewing from
Hmm.
Wisconsin. So I'm sure they have breweries there. I mean,
they must.
I can't
for sure.
imagine any state not having one unless it's like against the law, I guess. But
right. I mean, you don't got no big heavy hitters like like Cop Butcher or Goose Island or places like that.
Right.
Or,
yeah, they had two of these left
like
on the counter.
Places like that.
They had two left, and I'm like, I'll take one because I was buying my brother-in-law a bottle of bourbon, and I forgot the name of it. His wife sent us some recommendations that he likes, so I bought that. So,
oh yeah, Milwaukee's in Wisconsin, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go, Wayne.
What do we know, man?
Yeah. See, this is the problem when you got a Canadian guy trying to talk about American breweries. It just doesn't.
And a Florida guy who's like way far away from Milwaukee.
Right.
So.
Hey, we got Sam in the house. What's going on, Sam? For you guys who are not familiar with Sam, Sam is joining us all the way from Australia right now.
Ah, sweet.
Yes, sir.
What time is it there?
I can tell you exactly when it is. It is 8:38, 9. It is 12:30 in the afternoon tomorrow for us.
Holy crap.
Yeah. And he's saying, "Where's your Christmas suit?" Yeah, I know. I was gonna wear it. I was gonna wear it for this, but everybody just saw it the other day on the thing, and I figured, Dave's my co-host, so I better wear my Dave's shirt.
I should have wore Shane's shirt.
No. You're the co-host. I'm gonna wear yours. It's fine. But yeah, that suit was killer, wasn't it, Sam? I loved that suit. I got so many compliments and people stopping me to take a picture with me and stuff.
Oh, you're talking about your party that you were at the other night?
Yeah, it was my work Christmas party. So
I was digging that suit. That was cool. Nice.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was so much fun, and it's just, I got a little bit more attention than I thought I was going to. Which is fine. I don't care. I don't mind the attention. Brian, sorry, I have to bail before I leave. Go Navy, beat Army.
Yeah, go Navy.
You're talking football now, right? Yeah, go Navy, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, Marine Corps officers that go to school, because the Marines are the Department of the Navy. It's weird. I don't know why we're not our own entity, but that's where a lot of our guys graduate from that are officers. Howdy.
Yeah, Sam's saying howdy, and he's also asking, where is Dave based? Dave is in Florida, where it's nice and warm, so unlike where I am right now, where it's cold and it's been
cold to us. It's 60 degrees outside. That's cold to us.
I would kill for 60. It's like what was it? Actually, today was pretty warm for this time of year. It was 10 to it was about 50 today, I think. Right around
Fahrenheit.
Yes. Yeah, that's why I was trying to convert it. I was trying to convert it to Fahrenheit for you. Yeah, it was actually a pretty warm day, but was it yesterday or the day before? It was trying to snow. I shouldn't say it was trying to snow. It was snowing. But
I watched a recent video from Drew and it was snowing. He was out there in shorts and a jacket. I don't know why he had a jacket on. If he's out there in shorts.
I don't know why either. Sam said there's a good beer scene in Florida. Yeah, there's some good beers. Dave sent me up a couple. I've reviewed them on my channel. They've been fantastic. They've been really good.
Yeah, and I haven't been to a lot of those breweries, what sucks. I need to. I try to plan trips for Brian when he comes down, and it's like something always falls through.
Right. Well, like I said, I might be swinging by there at the end of next month, so we'll figure something out.
Let me know, my friend, and we'll.
Oh, I will for sure.
I've got 2 breweries in our county, so
that's all I need. Really,
we can hit those.
That's all we need. We can sample all the beers from 2 breweries in one weekend.
Yeah, there you go.
Every single beer at the brewery. we
can do that. And they have other breweries brew too, so
perfect. Yeah, so Ray's saying it's 50 today, which is perfect. Yep, that's
during the day.
Yeah, that was during the day. Today it was 50.
Dude, it's probably cold.
Well, that's you don't understand. That's for this time of year for us up here. That's actually pretty warm.
Wow.
And Ray saying he had to clear his car off yesterday.
I would love it.
Oh, you'd like it for a little bit, and then it would.
Yeah. Now that negative stuff, I'd be like Brian. I'd look like an Eskimo.
Well, it's one of those things you got to dress for the weather, right? I mean, down in Florida, it's easy. It's shorts and a t-shirt. Up here, you
Sure.
got to layer, and 15 jackets and 4 pairs of snow pants, and
To keep
that's
yourself
and
dry.
that's just to go out to get the mail. Never mind trying to go out anywhere else, right?
Not Drew. He just walks out there in his shorts.
Drew doesn't care. Drew doesn't
Nah,
care.
he doesn't
He
care.
wears shorts all year round. It's crazy. He makes me cold looking at him. Because I'll go to his place in like February or something, and he's like, literally he's got the t-shirt with a jacket that's open, not even zipped up, and shorts. It's like, dude, like I'm freezing just looking at you. Because I got like 15 layers on.
I've been up to like, when I was in the Marines, I went to Pennsylvania, and that's the neat thing to me. We went to a party, and I'm like, "Where's the coolers at, dude?" He's like, "We don't need no damn coolers. What are you talking about? We just stick our beer in the ice or in the snow, and we come out and get one when we're ready." I'm like, yeah, I guess that does make sense. Not in Florida.
No,
you got to get those
Florida, that's for sure.
You got to get those Yeti coolers that keep it like ice for days. I don't know if you ever heard of a Yeti cooler.
Oh yes.
But they will hold ice for days.
Yeah. I would love a Yeti cooler, but I only go camping a couple times a year, so I can't justify the $400, $500, $600 for it.
Redneck here in my town's got a Yeti strapped to their truck on the back. So
yeah, but it's always hot there. I mean that makes sense though, right? It's always hot there. Ray saying, "Woo, road trip."
There you go. We do get, we get down in the 30s Fahrenheit. We get below freezing sometimes, but it warms right back up. It'll be like in the mid 60s during the day or low 70s.
Right.
I think yesterday was like 45 degrees in the morning, and it only warmed up to like 65. And to us, that's pretty cool.
Right. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Like I said, 65 for us is like, that's a decent spring day. Sam saying, get yourself some Cycle Stouts. Yeah. Okay.
Cycle?
If it's beer, I'll drink it. I don't care.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I will drink it. Oh, and look at this guy right here. Hang on. Wait till I pop it up. Mr. Rod J in the house. What's going on, Rod? Nice to see you, buddy.
What's up, Rod?
That's Drew saying, I like this, but miss our old Fridays. All of us on. I'm heading to bed. Yeah, and the reason I don't do it the other way is because having 4 people talk over each other all the time is annoying to everybody. And that's why I just have one on now. Because most people actually
I will do a live tomorrow, maybe, and I'll get
like I said, most people didn't like it because once you get 4 or 5 guys on, everybody's talking over each other, and it's a freaking mess.
Well, so the problem is it's a little delayed. So when you start talking on my side, you're done, but actually you're not. So
right.
And we're all like, "Go ahead," and about 10 seconds later, it says, "Go ahead."
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, it's just having 4 or 5 guys on, all talking over each other. I didn't like the vibe of it because everybody's trying to talk, and it's like, so for me, it's better just do this. And like, I'm still interacting with everybody. I still interact with them through the chat, which is what everybody's doing. It seems to work pretty well.
Drew wants his space scene.
Well, he'll just have to talk in the chat because when there's 5 of us on screen, he's always the loudest one and over talking everybody anyway. So
he's muted half the time anyway.
That's true. I accidentally mute him half the time. That's okay. I'm going to get him on here as a special guest in the next couple of weeks anyway, so that'll be all right.
You're right about that. State of emergency when it gets that cold.
Yeah, state of emergency for sure. It's Sam saying, I'm off to join my mate last beer show that's just starting. So quick pop in and say hello. Have a rad one, boys, and share a beer with you again. Yeah, always good to see you, Sam. Feel free to stop by anytime, buddy. I will. I'm gonna get Sam on here one night too, where it's just me and him. Because this is a couple times he's been on my live, so he's obviously. I mean, like I said, it's 12:30 in the afternoon for him. So
I don't know if I have any Australian followers. Maybe Sam will follow me.
I've got Sam and I've got Dan. I know that much. I got Sam and Dan for sure. That's all that I know that I have. For sure. Rod saying, happy Friday.
Hell yeah. Happy Friday.
Holy crap. I just put that one up and then like 15 more friggin' messages just came up here.
That's awesome, man.
Holy jeepers creepers. Sam saying hi and bye to Rod. Ray saying cheers, Sam. Jeepers creepers. Rod says 4 or Drew. That's they have to make it work. Ray saying cheers to Rod. He's also saying, Sam, how are you, brother? If you're still here, Rod is saying hello to you, sir. Sam saying cheers to Ray over at the Elkanauts. Cheers, Ray. This is all just a bunch of cheersy. Great mate, off work for over a week. What's that like?
Ooh.
God.
I wish that's going to be me in about a week and a half. I'll be off for 2.5 weeks.
Oh, yeah, because, right, you guys get Christmas off. Yeah, I don't know what that's like.
Yeah, school's out for a little over two weeks.
You're saying, nah, I like it the other way. Cheers out to it. Yeah, it doesn't work.
Oh, he's a liar. He ain't going to bed. He's going to drink some more beer.
You're going to be sitting there watching this in the background. Don't think I don't know you're still watching this. You're watching this. I know you are.
Liar.
I'm saying cheers. Everybody saying cheers to Drew. Yeah, I don't know. I like this format better.
I mean, I like everybody on, but you're right. When everybody tries to talk, because there is a slight delay in the internet, and when we think you're done talking, you're really not.
Right. So. And Sam says he's going to follow you, Dave. So there you go, new subscriber for you, sir.
You. Does
he check out Dave's TV. I do not believe so.
Or if you have Instagram or whatever, let me know, and I'll follow you, dude.
There you go. Brew is a lurker. Yeah, he's going to be watching. Don't you worry. He wouldn't miss this. Oh, yeah. It's going to be, even if it's just playing in the background, he'll be listening in. He'll be listening.
Especially for drinking beer. So what are you drinking tonight, Shane?
Oh, you missed my my review earlier. I'm doing
yeah, I was late.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm drinking. I'm almost done. This is the Darren's Internet. It's called Darren's Internet Search History. This is a melon. It's a melon IPA.
A melon IPA?
Yes.
I was asking I've had a melon IPA before.
And that's funny. I asked the guys, and nobody has had a melon IPA, so that's kind of weird.
Now I've had some that had I could taste maybe a little bit of melon, but it wasn't an actual melon IPA.
Right. Well, this one definitely does taste like melon. It's got some melon,
cool.
Little bit of tropical fruits in the background too. It is. It's really good. It's nice and smooth, a little bit of creamy. It's really good. Rod saying, nice being off for a week. I will be the Wednesday before and up the Wednesday after Christmas. Yeah, see, you guys are so lucky because it's the industry that I'm in, right? Like I work when everybody else is off. So I obviously work, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and all the days in between.
For Christmas Day?
What's that?
They don't shut down for Christmas Day?
No. Are you kidding?
No.
Nothing else is open. So just imagine how busy we are. Like between Christmas Eve, between Christmas Eve and January 2nd, we are packed, like jam packed every day, 24 hours a day. It is so busy in there. It's crazy because everything else is closed.
A lot of money being made.
Yep. Well, by us, not by anybody else. The casino makes a ton of money that week. Let me tell you. Ray's saying we should talk shit about Drew just because he's gone. No, because he's listening. I guarantee you he's listening. Or he's going to go back and watch it later on.
Oh, sure.
Because he would do that for sure. I think Drew just got mad because he can't talk over anybody on like
can't
this.
Can't show his face on here right now because Dave's TV's on.
That's right.
So, what questions do you have for me, or you forgot them?
No. It's just some basic questions. It's just for the guys who don't know you to get to know you a little bit better. They're pretty basic. So, we should get into that before we get too. Actually, let me go through these last couple ones. Ray says he loves melons. Ray loves melons. We all love melons. And Ray's off from the 22nd to the 26th. Must be nice. I'm not. I'm working.
Well, Ray, I think you should come on down to Florida.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, if he's off anyway.
Yeah, you're off.
You might as well come down for the weekend. Might as well come down.
It's not that expensive.
No, not really. Okay, Dave. So let's talk about your channel a little bit.
Okay.
What was the thing that got you started into, like, when you decided, like, hey, you know what, maybe I'm going to try doing a beer review channel? Like, where did that idea come from for you?
I guess I started watching. I don't know where. I can't remember how I stumbled on Brian's channel because I've known Brian a long time, and I hadn't seen him in a while. And actually, I think the last time I had saw him was in the Marines when I went to his base was probably not even an hour away from mine. So I don't even remember how we hooked up, because we didn't have cell phones back then. So I don't remember how I don't know if I called his, because we have barracks. So you have one phone and they have to go find the guy to bring him to that one phone to be able to talk.
Right.
But I guess from watching Brian's channel, I think I texted him one day and I said, what do you think about me starting my own channel? Because I started getting into craft beer and my brother-in-law kind of got me into it too. And I just, I've always been, shy, camera shy, but I think the Marine Corps kind of helped me grow out of that. And I made a video when he said, go for it, dude. I said, well, what do you think of what kind of channel name? He goes, leave it like the one, because when I made my channel so I could review everybody's channels and like it and comment, I just said Dave CV. And he's like, leave it like that, because if you decide to review something else, you don't have to worry about the name. It just says Dave CV. So I guess from Brian mostly is the reason I started my channel, because it looked fun.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
So I started out with my phone, which I still use my phone because it does 4K video. So why would you buy a camera? The only problem with that is if you're wanting to film and look at your phone to do something, you can't do that because your phone's recording. But he's like, dude, so I did a video, kind of an introduction, kind of showed the man cave, and it looked nothing like it does now. It had some very little stuff on the wall. And now my wife's yelling at me, what else are you going to put on that wall? You can't put nothing else on that wall. I'm like, yes, I can.
Yes, I can. Watch me.
I can. Watch me. Because nobody can see this right here in front, and I still got room on the front. So I've done a couple of reviews backwards when I first started. I had the TV behind me, and behind me I'm looking at it. But I think Brian for the most part, and then I started watching all you guys. That's how I met all you guys, is through Brian.
Right.
So, and I don't even remember. I remember Brian. I started watching Drew's channel, then I saw your channel. So I was like, man, the more I watch these guys do it, the better it will help me with my channel. And I've learned a lot from you, Shane. I've learned a lot from Drew, Brian, Rod. I mean, I watch all those guys. Another one he's been watching a lot of my videos is Ronald Therio, I think.
Okay, Ron, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he's like, hey, dude, just a suggestion, when you're doing your advent calendar, in your title, you might want to say the name of the beer, like the type of beer it is or something. And I'm like, duh, dumbass, you do that all the time. Why are you not doing it for the advent calendar? So yeah, I love taking advice.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Like I said, because I mean, none of us are experts at it.
No.
Right. So anytime somebody says, oh, hey, why don't you try this? And if you, sometimes it's a good idea. You're like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. And then other times it's like, that's not the direction I want to go in.
Right.
But I mean, you still might try it, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, kind of like this.
They're not
like, I'm
trying to
this.
hurt your channel. They're just trying to see if it may work for you. It may not. Who knows? But try it.
Yeah. Well, and that's the best thing about there's our beer review community. Like everybody tries to help each other out. Whether it be like I've like a couple guys have sent me editing stuff. Like Chase has sent me a couple projects. I used to do a lot of, well, not a lot, but occasionally I would do some editing for Drew because he didn't. I mean, mind you, he's getting better now. I'm quite impressed by him.
I bet Shane's doing his videos for him.
No, he's doing that all because I finally figured out a way that's simple that he can do it without it being too, because he's not a computer guy at all. So it was a really simple thing. And that intro, that Beer for Breakfast, Facts for Snacks intro, I made that for him like 2.5 years ago. I'm like, hey, dude,
I said never use it
because he didn't know how to add it in. And that was the problem. He didn't know how to add it into his video.
I didn't either. And for a long time, I did all my editing on my phone. I didn't have a laptop that was strong enough because it was so old to do. So I use CapCut now because it's free.
Right.
And I just started playing with it. And I'm like, okay, this is kind of like the phone. You just drag it, put it here, You put your transitions in there, however you want to do it. And I'm still learning. My videos are not perfect, but you can tell I've come a long ways from the first video that I ever did. And you can see that first year and did a second year. It's like, okay, because the lighting got better, the audio got better, because I didn't have a microphone. I thought the camera mic was good enough, and obviously it wasn't, because everybody's saying, hey, you gotta turn your volume up, and I'm like, oh shit, I don't know how to do that. So now I got these two wireless mics that I actually filter out all the background noise, or at least for the most part. So I can be outside with the AC running, and you don't hear that. You just hear me talking, or the wind blowing. You don't hear the wind blowing. So,
and that I noticed you got that new that little
that's the ones I'm talking about.
Because they'll cut down any wind at all.
Oh, dude, $30 on Amazon for 2 mics and the little thing you plug into your phone.
Perfect.
And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll try it. And I got a long ways from the camera just testing it, and it still picked up pretty darn good.
Nice. So Ray saying here, first vids were so good for all of it. Yeah, they're fantastic. They're fantastic. I remember my first one. It was a beer called it was a Beach Chair Lager. I think it was called Beach Chair or Beach something. And it was just me going, hey, welcome to Shane's Craft Beer Review. Today I'm going to be reviewing this beer. It's called Beach Chair. Like, it was so non-enthusiastic, right?
Yeah, because you're scared to death. You're trying to talk to a crowd that's not there.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like I said, it's kind of cool how you evolve as a beer reviewer as it goes along. Ray says he picked up a couple of those mics on Amazon too. Yeah, they're not bad.
I tried to let Wayne's Beer Delivery know, and he's like, the problem is I need more than 2. And I'm like, well, dude, Chase is not on your channel anymore. But then I got to thinking, well, you're a guest, and if you have Steven on there with you, his other co-host, you need more than 2 mics. I guess you could probably pass it around, but it's nice that everybody has a mic, because when Shannon did that one review of the Theater of Madness, she did that review with me. She had that mic, and it was just 2 of us. So if I ever have 3, I'll have to go back to that mic that I have prior, where you saw it on the table. And that thing does good too, but it doesn't filter out the background noise.
Right.
Like my fridge, and we'll be halfway through the review and the fridge kicks on. I'm like, really, dude? You couldn't wait another 5 minutes?
Yeah, I always shut my fridge off, because my fridge is, as you guys know, like right here. The only other problem I have is my furnace will kick on occasionally, and it's right behind this wall that's behind me.
Sure.
So you will, but I try and time, especially this time of year, I try and time it. The furnace just shut off, so off we go.
About CapCut, there's a noise reduction that you can click on. It's free. Now there's some other things I'd like to have, but you got to buy the pro version, and they want like $100 it's only $100 a year, but that's not bad, I guess. But
even still,
yeah,
$100 a year. I mean, that's not.
If I was making money on my channel, it probably, I'd probably do it. But my wife is pumping all our money into retirement, so we can retire on time.
Perfect. Then you don't have to worry about it later.
Yeah, I've got like 2 retirements I'm pumping. So
nice.
Didn't see the intro.
Wayne saying, I didn't see the intro I sent you a while back. Did you send me an intro, Wayne? What? I honestly, if you did send it, I do not.
Shane, you're slacking, buddy.
I do not remember, because that's something that I normally don't miss.
Dude, I think Wayne needs an intro.
And that might have been what it was, and I honestly don't remember seeing it. I'm going to, I'll check it here in a couple minutes. I'll get into my email. I'm assuming you sent it to my email. I'll have to
that's another thing. When I told Brian I was going to do my channel, and I think I don't know if I'd done my first review, but I did a video of me introducing myself, and I kind of did a little scan of my man cave, and he goes, check your email. And I'd met Matt on a live that he did, and both of them together did that intro for me. And since then, Matt has tweaked it like so much. Like when I first got the intro, it lasted like 20 seconds. So Matt kind of shortened it up, and he just, like I told you the other day, I know you don't like it, but he's like, Dave, I noticed that you don't do beer reviews all the time in the man cave. Here's another one for you when you're not in the man cave. I'm like,
Right.
Cool. I'll do that. Whatever. I like it. I mean, it's good for when you're not in the man cave, but I always use the man cave when I'm in the man cave. And then he did a Halloween one for me. That was awesome too. And I said, how much I owe you? He's like, dude, free of charge. Because he went to school for editing, to do film editing. And I was like, I'll pay you, dude. I have no problem paying you. He's like, nope. This is friend on friend. So I'm like, okay, sounds good to me.
Yeah, and it's not that I don't like that.
Well, the original is going to be it's always Bob.
Yeah, I like the original one better. That's all.
But I mean, he had a point. You're not in the man cave. You need
son of a bitch.
You're not.
There is a freaking. I'm just checking my email here, Wayne. There's a video in my freaking email that I totally forgot about. Son of a bitch.
Poor Wayne.
I'm sorry. As I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, I totally forgot about that. I'm sorry, Wayne. I totally forgot about that. I will definitely have to.
Months ago.
No. He sent that. When did he send that? Let me look here. I'm just checking my email here. God, that's just. I feel.
Yeah, we got to get Wayne an intro. That'll be nice. Got to do something with the antlers.
That was. He sent that to me on October 28th.
That's not too bad.
So like almost 2 months ago, I didn't even realize it was there.
Do we want to do a beer mail unboxing?
Yeah, if you want to do that, Dave.
Yeah, I don't mind. It'll help me out actually if you don't mind. I mean,
no, you know what? I'll give you the full screen, and that will give me time to go and grab another beer.
Okay, sweet. I don't want you to miss out on what I got though.
No, I'll still hear. I'm just going to be gone for like literally. The fridge is right behind me, so
yes,
I'll literally be like 5 seconds. So there you go, Dave. Stage is all yours. Show us what you got.
Okay. All right. Got a what I call beer mail from Bucks County Beer Reviews. That's Wayne Allen. He's out of Philadelphia. I don't know what part of Philadelphia he's out of, but he'll tell you in the comments. And we've actually traded several times with beer, and I'm always excited about beer, but the one thing I'm really excited about, he's got shirts made. And this is I like the logo, man. He needs to put this as a logo on his YouTube channel because I really like that. Look at this. You've seen it before. You've seen everybody else wear it but me because I don't have one. Oh, sure.
It's a fantastic shirt.
Yeah, it is.
That might be one of the best shirts out there, I think.
Easy now. Easy.
Yours is good too, Dave. Don't get me wrong.
I think all of ours are good. We all have our ways of way we do things, but thank you, Wayne, for that. But there's other goodies in there too. So let's get to it. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God. My wife I saw him review this and I can see it through the wrap. I think it's oh yeah. Oops, gotta get the knife out. He tapes it good like I do, Shane.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. That's for sure.
Because, we want that beer to get there safe and sound. Now, if I don't puncture the can, that's the problem. There we go. All right. We'll leave that knife right there just in case. Oh, man. Oh, this is the second one I've had from the 21st Amendment Brewery. This is Fireside Chat Winter Ale with spices and cocoa nibs. I just watched him review this one.
Yeah, I was going to say that as soon as you said that, the name sounded very familiar.
Oh, yeah. 7.9% ABV. We'll do that. Maybe that'll be a Christmas Day one because I only have my advent calendar going up to Christmas Eve.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, my gosh, dude. There's another Christmas theme one. I think you've gotten one of these, Shane, if I'm not mistaken. If I can get it open. There we go. The trick is not to punch or the can because I'll have to review it right now. This is, I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Trogs or Trogs? Trogs. The Mad Elf Holiday Ale brewed with cherries and honey.
That beer is so good, dude. You're going to love it. It is so good.
Can't wait. All right, there's those two. And I think we have two more or one more. Nope, one more. Oh, he always sends me a pint one too, so that's awesome. All right, let's see what we have here. Oh dear God. One of these days I'm gonna punch with the can. I almost did that one. What? Okay, who is Free Will Brewing? I think Wayne sent me one before from Free Will. It was the this is called Cobb Brown Ale with coffee. And I think it was the one. What was the name of that group? It's like the Grateful Dead. That's what it was. I forgot the name of it. Wayne, refresh my memory. I did it a while back, but it was last school year. It wasn't last year, but it was last school year. And I can't remember the name of it. It was something to do with Garcia, but pretty cool. Thank you so much. I think that's it. Yep, that is it. T-shirt and 3 beers. Good enough for me. So there you have it, folks. Yeah, Garcia's Forest. That's the one. We got the Mad Elf. Oh, in the fireside chat. Sweet. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Bucks County Beer Reviews. So I'm really excited about the shirt. And I got to thinking about it when Alan sent me the beer. I was so excited I forgot to wear a shirt. So I'm wearing a shirt on one of my Advent calendar reviews, and I apologize to him. I got so excited I forgot to wear the shirt. So
nice.
When I did his beers.
Well, I've been trying to wear a different shirt every day for my Advent. So I'll wear like yours. Too. I'll wear Brian's. I'll wear Dave's. I'll wear Wayne's. I wear Chase's. So yeah,
I need to text Wayne's beer delivery because he's been busy at work. I know he got promoted. And
good for him.
They've been busy with the podcast because Chase is no longer with them, him and Steven. So it's been like, when you got 3 people doing it, it kind of helps out. But I guess Chase decided to step down. So on good terms, of course. But
yeah,
I guess he's doing his football stuff and that one with the girl where they do like a movie review or something, I think it is.
Right, yeah.
So, and his beer reviews, so.
Yeah. And like I was saying earlier about like this live, for me, it's easier for just 2 people to talk. We can interact with people in the chat. So I understand that.
No, I get it. I get it.
Wayne's saying he got those made at Custom Ink online.
Okay.
Sweet. So it might be something to check. I for my new ones, my cartoon logo that I have, not the old retro one. I used the same company Dave used, which is Ninja Transfers. I was quite happy with the customer service there.
That's actually going to be some Christmas presents for all our kids. I got to make
there you go. Ray was saying, because Chase was saying if I was hidden, Shane has a giant zit on his nose. No, actually, it's funny that you say that, Ray, because I do have a zit, but it's one of those really, really annoying ones. It's on the inside. I know you guys don't need to know that. That's too much information.
Those really hurt.
They're terrible. Acne even strikes in your 50s. That's right, because I am in my 50s. Yeah, it is. What's Ray saying here? How would you know, Nutmeg? You are like 12. He's not. What are you talking about? He's 12.
What?
I'm 12, definitely mentally. No, you're not, Chase. Come on now.
Oh, I haven't seen this guy in a while.
Who, that Chase? Yeah, it's funny. Yeah. I went back and I commented on a video that he put out like a month ago. It was the one that the 2 of us did in Chicago that he released a month ago. And my comment on the video was, "Hey, I had to come and comment on this video because you haven't had any new beer review videos for me to comment on." But like, well, I said, he's still doing videos. He's doing, but it's a lot of his football stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or he's saying, "I got to get you an Alkanaut shirt." Yeah, you know what? You need to print out some more Alkanaut shirts because everybody wants one, Ray.
I got to get Ray one.
Saying Big B got the same package today. Oh, so there you go.
I'm trying to get. See, that's another thing. I'm trying to get caught up on his advent calendar. I'm like on day 3.
Oh, I know. It's and that's what I was saying earlier. It's so hard.
Like 5,000 beer reviewers, I gotta keep up with.
Right. That's why I said it's hard to keep up with.
Watch mine because I understand. I definitely understand. It's hard to keep up with everybody.
Yeah, well, because life gets in the way, right? And like sometimes I'll go a week without being able to watch. I only watch like 1 or 2 beer reviews in like a week, and then it's the next week you're trying. Okay, I got 3 hours today. I'm just gonna sit here and just pound through everything that I missed just to give the watch hours and like, hey, great beer, cheers. Even if it's just a quick little comment, just to let you know that I have actually watched it.
A comment helps out. It doesn't matter what it is. It's
right.
Just,
yeah,
as
for
long
sure.
as you leave a comment. I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like Chase. He would comment this and then he'd do another comment. I'm like, bro. I am so happy you watch my stuff. You can, you don't have to comment all that. You can comment one time. I'm fine with that, dude.
Well, I think
got a lot to do too.
Yeah. Well, I think when Chase watches it, he comments as he's watching it. So like you'd be like, "Oh, this has got some dark fig flavor or smell to it," and then he'll comment, "Oh, I like dark fig," and then later on you'd be like, "Oh, the body is medium," and you're like, "Oh, I love a figgy medium," like and he just. That's just the way he does it, which is great because I mean you get more comments on your channel, right? So
no,
and then he doesn't forget anything.
Oh no, I mean nope. Ooh, I'm excited about it. I still got your beer, dude. I bought what is it? It's like a French brewery. Is it Unibra?
Oh yes, that one there. Yes,
I'll show you one. I haven't reviewed it yet, but I got a mixed pack, but they only have one of each.
That's the same one Ray had, I think, wasn't it? Which one is that?
It's all. It was a mixed pack that I've seen it throughout the years, and I've just never got it. And I was like, "Well, screw it, man! I'm out," because my fridge was empty, and now it's full as hell. And it's like that's the thing about having fellow beer reviewers. You've seen them beer. I mean, we all keep in line. Yeah, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6, but it was only. It's a variety pack, but there's only one of each. It's not like where you have 2 or 3 of each beer. They only said it was only one of each.
Right. Yeah, like I said, that's Ray just commented that's what he's drinking as well.
Sweet.
Yeah. And Chase is saying, I forget everything. I need to comment like that. Yeah, and that's what I thought. Like you just do the comments as you go along. So in case you forget, like,
I mean,
at the beginning, Dave said it smelled like this. No, but it's for him. It's easier, and I understand it. I actually like it because. You get at least all of his thoughts on it, right?
I'll watch. Okay, does he really like this? Because I don't want to say, "Hey, this sounds pretty damn good," if he doesn't like it.
Right, exactly. Chase is saying, "I will remember hanging out with you over a beer than the beer itself." You're the best, Chase. Yeah, and you know what? That's kind of like what the Beer Tuber convention is like, because you do beer reviews with guys you're just meeting.
Chase goes because. I'm excited. I mean, if the only thing that's going to keep me from going is something tragic happens. And we all hope that never happens. So, because my wife knows I'm serious about it because I checked on my passport. They're still processing it, but.
Well, you sent it away, right? So, I mean, that's a step further than some guys have done already.
It's been a week now. So it did say today that it's being processed. So.
Perfect. Ray's saying the Maudite was the first craft beer I ever drank 20-ish years ago. I hated it. Yeah, the Unibroue style of beers, they're different. They're definitely different. There are some of them that I
was like, man, my beer fridge is empty, and I have beer in the other fridge, but it's all that I've all reviewed. And now ABC, I mean, luckily they were selling these on a single, but they don't sell singles anymore. Like you grab the 6-pack and you just grab one, put it in 6-pack. They don't do that anymore. And I'm like, guys, what the hell? because craft beer is still booming and you guys are going away from it. And she goes, it's not me, it's my company. And I'm like, oh, I get it. Because she, the manager, she was so sweet. She'll take me in the back where they had a box that was ripped open. Have you had any of these? We'll let you buy singles. And I'm like, yeah, I've had all that. So every once in a while, I'll catch one that they haven't. I got another Delirium. I did that one last year during Christmas, the Noel, I think it was. I did that one on a live, and I got another one that I just did in front of some of my wife's plants. Yeah, I got done doing a calendar. I'm going to put those out in January because I don't want to put 2 or 3 videos out in one day and only get. I'm barely getting views now. I damn sure don't want to cut them even in half of what I'm getting now. So.
Yeah, exactly. And like you said, it's just hard when you got. Especially like you and I doing the advent calendar, it's so hard for people to keep up with them, and it kind of.
I don't think I want to do that every year.
You don't want to do the what? Sorry.
I don't think I'm going to do that every year. Maybe
no.
Every other year or something,
Yeah, like I'm sitting here thinking, like even like not even halfway through, I'm thinking, God, I don't think I want to do this next year.
I mean, I enjoy doing it. It's just getting the time to edit the videos. The reviewing part is the fun part. So
yeah,
and editing this too. But like, I'll sit here on a Sunday, and my poor wife is like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Editing videos," because she's wanting to hang out a little bit because that's the only 2 days we have off together, Saturday and Sunday. So that's my best friend. So I got to give her some love.
Yeah, exactly. I like Chase's comment here. I wish Ray had a unibrow.
That's funny.
That's freaking hilarious.
Wow, Chase with a capital 8.
Yeah, and then he comes back with it. I think you could pull it off. I don't know. I don't know. Just it's got Chase in here. Oh, young David. There we go.
Oh yes, I'm young. 51 is young in this day and age.
Yeah, well, it's funny. I mean, you look at guys, like me, you, Brian, Ray, all these guys in their 50s. I don't feel 50. I really don't.
I do sometimes when I'm working at a middle school, but
sure.
I'm like, man, back 20 years ago, I'd put your butt on the ground, no problem. Now it's like they're bigger than I am.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I don't feel like you said. Sometimes you feel 50 or 60. Right, but for the most part, I'm like, God. Yeah. I used to call people my age old. Like my youngest boy calls me old all the time. I'm like, dude, you have no idea.
My son comes up. He's bigger than I am. I'm 5'8", so my son's almost 6 foot, which is tall for my family because nobody else is tall in my family. So, and what's funny is on my dad's side of the family, on my grandpa's side, they're from Germany. So like my great grandfather, before, I think they moved here just before the Civil War happened. And if it's a Lightsey, we're related somehow, some way. We may be distant cousins, but like if we're a Lightsey, we're related because I think 3 brothers moved from Germany, and I think 2 moved to Florida, and one of the brothers moved to Georgia. During the 1800s or whatever it was, but
sure.
And I think that's another thing we may have to do on a get together is go to Oktoberfest.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool,
dude.
Have it in October instead of July.
Yeah, I'm learning. I have a teacher that's from Germany, and she's kind of teaching because I told her my family is from Germany, and she's been teaching me a little bit here and there. So I can get us by maybe by then.
Well, how about this instead? Instead of doing the beer get together as an Oktoberfest in October, we can have a completely different get together.
Of course, an Oktoberfest.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, that'd be cool. I wouldn't mind doing that. Chase is saying, just got to live, can't think about your age. I don't. I really don't. I do my thing. I don't think about my age or my height or anything like that. Like, Chase, I'm the first one to crack a joke at my height.
Well, Shane, if you're 5'4", I'm only 4 inches taller than you. That's it.
I think I like to say I'm like 5'5" and a half.
Okay.
But I'm like, I'm shrinking rapidly, I think.
Yeah. My dad, poor guy, he was about the same height as me, and now he's shorter than I am.
Right.
Because he's in his 70s.
Ray saying July and end of September. Okay. Shane's
my passport's good for 10 years.
Yeah. Why not? So. And that's what the great thing about them is. They're good for so long now. Chase saying Shane is 6'7" on camera. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I wish I could pull that off in real life. I could have had some stilts or something.
So right now, the way it's going to go, Brian and I are planning. We may not be able to fly out together because he does standby, but he's trying to work on that because there's a buddy thing that he can get, but it doesn't mean that it'll be harder to get on a plane. So I said, well, why don't we do this? If you shop, I'll send you the money or whatever. And if we can get on the same flight, that'd be great. But at least, because I haven't flown since probably the early 90s.
Right.
I mean, we don't, and everything's changed. I mean, I had like 10 bags I put on a plane, no problem. Now you have to pay for that. And you didn't have to back in the 90s. And I don't know if it's because I was military or what, because, we had a lot of bags. So,
right. Yeah, it was probably, you probably get a better allowance being in the military, I would assume.
Yeah. So, but I mean, now you go by weight. So Brian says he takes one carry-on and one bag that gets put on, under the plane. But
yeah, and your bag is only like 50 pounds, I think.
Yeah. So I've got to make it light for all the beer that I bring back. So we may have to have a washer and a dryer and have to wash once while I'm there.
Yeah, right. For sure. What's Wayne saying here? I would like to nominate Hershey, Pennsylvania for the get-together 2025. Ooh. It's funny that people keep fighting over who's going to host it next. If you want to throw your name in the hat, Wayne, you're more than welcome for sure.
I think Chase said he wanted to do it in South Carolina next time, right?
I think Chase wanted to do it, and I think there was somebody else that wanted to do it next year too.
That.
Like there was like 2 or 3. We have 2 or 3 guys that want to host next year, for 2025. Yeah, so see, there you go. Look, here's Nutmeg here. I have dibs on 2025.
So I guess that one. My wife may come on that one.
Oh, that's right. It was TK. TK was the other one. He wanted to have one next year too. So we'll figure that out at next year's get together 2024. And we'll just sit down,
talk about it.
Yeah, we'll just figure out who's doing it. It's not a big deal. Like whoever wants to do it, we'll figure it out. And then whoever doesn't get, like if let's say we go to Chase this year, for example, maybe Wayne and TK will be 26, 27.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
God, look at this. We're planning all the way up to fucking 2027 already. How crazy is that?
I'll be retired and I can go to every one of them.
Right? Well, hopefully it does. Like even like, when it comes to a time where a bunch of us guys don't do the beer review get together anymore because we're getting old. Hopefully, the next younger generation that does beer reviews, kind of step up and keep the same vibe going.
For sure.
There's Chase's big thing. Have to go to one before you can host.
Well,
fair enough. Because then you won't know what the hell to do. So true. Wayne, we got to get Wayne up here. We got to get Wayne up here this year for sure. Then
I have some ideas because in my hometown, which is maybe not even 10 minutes south of me, Brian stayed at one place. I'd like to get that place because it's right on the lake. The only problem is I only have 2 breweries in my county, and we'd have to go probably an hour out to hit and TK's been to this brewery before. Sailfish Brewery. It's where my son lives. There's one called Icon Brewery. It's an old diesel engine facility. Okay. They made it into a brewery in Vero Beach, and I have not been there. That just sounds cool.
It does sound cool.
The name of it. It's called Icon. I think it's either Icon or Iconic Brewery. I can't remember.
Right. That'd be cool though. An old diesel factory. Kind of neat. Yeah, apparently Ray's heading out. Yeah, for sure. So really quick, the Ray's heading out. Already fine, people. I'm out of here. Have a great night. Ray, good to see you as always, buddy. We'll catch up soon.
Stopping by, bud.
For sure. Jason, that's true. There's a whole routine to be acclimated on. That's right. Because it's not as simple as you would think it is.
I know it's not, just by watching what all you guys have done the last 2. So it takes some coordination.
Well, and the worst part is because I think we're all kind of like the same mindset. Like Brian did it the first year, and it was awesome. Like, don't get me, for a guy because this is the first time we've ever done it. Brian did a fantastic job. It was so awesome. And then we went to Chicago last year, Mallory and Chu, and they're like, okay, what can I do better than Brian did? And there's a couple things that they upped the game a little bit. So now the pressure's on me and Ray to up it a little bit more. So whoever does it, in 2025, I mean, you're going to be like, okay, I got to beat this. And you guys are going to have a hard time beating it because I have an awesome couple things planned. Oh, crap. And I just lost my microphone, pulled it right out of my ear. Woo! See, when I get really excited, I pull my whole earpiece and my microphone right out of my face. It's all right.
Hey, it's so good, man.
Yeah. But it's gonna be so awesome. I'm so looking forward to having everybody up here.
Super excited. I just hope that there's no hurricanes coming.
Well, let's hope. Well, usually you don't get them in July, right?
Well, we used to, but now it's like later. It's usually like when we go back to school in August, because we go back so early now.
Yeah, like August, September usually is hurricane.
August, September, and even in October. So, but that would be my luck. I get to go for the first time, and boom, and I'm like, when they say that, you can't go anywhere when it's a state of emergency.
You'll have to fly a couple days early. That's all.
Yeah, I'll come out there early then and just hang out.
Yeah, come hang out here with us. That's all right.
We'll take some virtual videos and say, "Hey, I was here before you guys." Hey, motherfucker.
That's right. That's right. Well, that's what I think. That's what Chase did this year in Chicago, because I think he was the first person there. So he got to go around with Mallory and Chu to a couple like bonus breweries, because nobody else had shown up yet, and we weren't coming for hours. So I think he got to go to a couple extra breweries that the rest of us did not get to go
Brian
to.
And I told Brian, I said I can drive up, because Brian is maybe not even. It's barely 8 hours. I can drive that with no problem. And I wanted to do at least one video at the Hardcore Pub, because he's always been at my place in the man cave, but I've never been to Hardcore Pub. So I said we could do a couple videos, and if Shane, we can go to Shane's early. I'll sleep on a cot. I don't care.
Right.
I've slept on worse.
Yeah, exactly. So, right.
I'll sleep on the bar. I don't care.
Yeah, what the hell? Why not? Right.
Give me a blanket. I'm good, man.
All right, so I'm gonna crack open this new beer here. I'm not gonna do a review of it, because everybody's seen the review of this, because everybody up in Canada has done this beer except for me. This is the Fuzz Face from Collective Arts, 10.2%. Fuzz Face, Collective Arts. I know. God, there's so many people that have done this beer already. So I'm not even going to review it. So I'm just going to pour it in the glass and smell it and freaking.
I've done one from them that Drew sent me.
Yeah, that was Collective Arts is just in Hamilton, which is half an hour down the road. Buzzface, that's right.
Is Life in the Clouds from them?
Yes, yeah, from Collective Arts, yes.
That's the one I did.
Well, that was mighty damn good. That is mighty damn good. I really like that. Yeah, Wayne even has one of those.
Ah, sweet.
I know everybody, like I said, all the guys up here reviewed it, like Alan's reviewed it, Drew, probably. Nope, not going to sneeze? Okay. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it was almost there. It was almost there. Didn't want to come though. Yeah, I think probably even Ray and Paul have done this. It's just one of the ones from Collective Arts I have not done. But the one thing about Collective Arts, as you guys know from watching anybody's videos, the can art is pretty freaking fantastic.
They're like right up there with Flying Monkeys with the can art.
Yeah, exactly. Lots of really cool can art, and all the Collective Arts ones. All the can art is by like artists.
Different artists.
They're really big on supporting like community and art. Oh, here it is. This one's done by a guy named James Carey. So he's the guy that designed this. It's kind of cool. It's a whole mismatch of a lot of rainbows and spaceships and there's this. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera. No, you probably can't because of the glare. It's like a bear, but it's got the little top. You remember you used to be able to get the honey?
The honey.
Yeah. That's what it is. It's the bear honey
bear.
jar. Yeah. So kind of cool. Yeah, a couple eyeballs, some rocket ships. a worm. Like there's so many different things on it. So it's kind of cool. They do some really neat little stuff. Yeah, Wayne said Drew sent him one. It's in his fridge. It's a good one. I like it. Like I said, I can pick I haven't reviewed this one before. This is my first time having one. I mean, I can pick one up anytime, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, that's a decent beer. That is definitely a decent beer. Wild at the amount of times they've done Life in the Clouds. It is a different label every time. Yeah, again, they like to support local artists and even international artists. I know they've had does this say where this guy's from? Oh yeah, so this James Carey guy that designed this particular can, he lives in Hunting Beach, California. So
I have no for the one I did. I think it was Life in the Clouds. I'm almost positive it was Life in the Clouds.
It was probably Life in the Clouds. That's Drew's. Well, it used to be Drew's favorite beer, but he keeps finding more and more beers that he likes better than that, and he's starting to realize that, hey, maybe Life in the Clouds isn't that great of a beer. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with Life in the Clouds. It's not a bad beer. Don't get me wrong. Right. But I don't think I think his mentality is it's a good beer, and he can get it all the time.
Right.
But it's not cheap. Like Collective Arts tends to be a little bit pricey. Because I'm assuming that they're paying the artists for the can art.
Oh, I'm sure.
So it's a little bit more expensive than like I can get like something comparable, for a little bit cheaper.
And I had to
like 50 cents or something.
It was like the first year I did beer reviews.
Chase says Huntington Beach is gorgeous. I've never been to California. That's one place I've never been to.
I've been to Cali.
Not that I've been to a lot of.
I've been to San Diego. I've been to LAX, but I never got to go to LA. I flew into there and I flew out. Just the airport alone was wild.
Not really?
Gonna lie. Oh yeah. Just being a small town homeboy, country boy, all walks of life there. Even back in the 90s. I mean, it was just crazy. Okay, well, come on. I know Life in the Clouds is somewhere.
If you've never been to the Atlanta airport, you want to talk crazy. Holy crap.
I've flown in Atlanta many a time when I was in the Marines, but that you got to understand that was back in the early 90s. It was big back then. I can only imagine what it is now.
It's huge.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's funny because like I said, I go back to when I went to Brian's house last year and I flew into Atlanta. It's a massive airport. Like, so if anybody's never been there, like they have like subway trains to take you from where you get off the plane to your baggage check. And it's like a train ride because that's how big the freaking airport is. It's massive. Oh, yeah. But then when Brian was here last weekend, I just went to Buffalo, and Buffalo is a much smaller airport. And so I arrived a little bit early. So I did the quick little drive by the arrivals section. And like literally there was 2 cars like waiting at the doors. I'm like, really? So I scooted around. There's a parking lot across the street. I waited there and I saw this plane come in. And Brian texted me, he's like, hey, he goes, I'm just landing now. I'm like, oh, I thought that was you. And I went and pulled up at the door. We threw his stuff in the cart and we took off. And then when I dropped him off at the airport the next day, which was so he came in on a Saturday. It was a Saturday afternoon and there was literally nobody there. And then I drove him back on Sunday, and same thing. We drove up, I pulled up, I dropped him off. There was no cars lined up, no nothing.
Oh wow.
But Atlanta was just a freaking mess when I went there. It was crazy. Atlanta, Minneapolis, and Detroit are the biggest I've been in. The new LaGuardia has gotten a lot bigger than it used to be. Probably. There's just so many people. Our population's growing and everybody wants to travel. So these airports are having to get bigger and bigger all the freaking time. But yeah, I just love the fact that Buffalo was just it's an international airport, so you can fly pretty much anywhere. But it's not like a busy airport like Atlanta or Toronto even. That's why I'm getting everybody to fly into Buffalo, because Toronto is a freaking zoo. It's kind of like it reminds me of Atlanta. It's just a big, busy airport with flights coming in every 45 seconds kind of thing.
Right.
And really it's closer. It's closer for me to get to Buffalo anyway than Toronto. It's faster. That's for sure. International. What did I say? Did I not say international?
Yeah, Collective Life in the Clouds. That's the one I did. Okay.
Yeah.
I only had to go to like the very beginning.
Well, you could have just done a search in your search bar.
Yeah, well, I like doing it the hard
Like
way.
if you go to your channel, it'll pop up. Oh, search for your videos.
Yep, Life in the Clouds. I think that's the only one I've had.
No, you did. I'm just laughing at the description of some. Oh, okay. I thought maybe I'd said I was sitting here thinking, wow, did I say like interracial airport or something? Like I don't know because he's typed in international. I'm like, oh, did I say that wrong? I don't know. It's hard to because every once in a while you'll do something like that. You'll say something, interracial instead of international, just and not even clue into it. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna be feeling nice when I get done with this second 10%er.
Chase, interracial airport. Well, they all are, aren't they? Really? Anybody from any walk of life can go to an airport.
Oh yeah.
Fly off it, dude.
Absolutely.
Like I said,
I don't. Interesting when I fly because I haven't flown in a long time. Which flying doesn't bother me; it never has. But I mean, I've flown in helicopters. I flew in everything the Marine Corps provided except for the Cobra chopper. It's a 2-seater.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know if Wayne. I've already reviewed this. What I reviewed it on Shane's channel. Southern Tier Hazelnut Deluxe Imperial Stout, 10%, and I'm on my second one. And you know how I get, because what I say was a sour, a Hefeweizen or something like that.
Yeah,
because I was so drunk that night.
That was awesome. Yeah, even Chase.
I'm not slamming them.
Yeah, he's saying, yeah, young David slamming some heavy hitters. I said, I'm taking. What did I have earlier? I had the. Oh yeah, that melon IPA was 7%. The Fuzz Face is 10.2. Yeah, that's good. I had 2 beers for the night. That's all I need. That's
that's all I need.
Yeah,
2 10ers. That's all.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. We were talking about this, I think, last week with Brian. We're not 20 years old.
Oh, no.
Like we're not looking to slam. Who can drink the case of Coors Light the fastest? We're not looking for that. We're looking for right. Like we're just looking for a high quality beer with a higher ABV and just have like 1 or 2 in a night and just be done.
And you're good. Now, we can't help if we review 3 or 4 of those in a live setting, but
yeah, for sure. Chase is saying we're not 20, but apparently I'm 12. Where did that come from? Even I know that was earlier. You're not 12, Chase. You're not 12. You do it. You know what? And it's funny. It's if you shaved off that beard of yours, you probably would look 12 because you do have quite the baby face, sir. Yeah. Chase definitely has a baby face. But he's pretty young too. I think Chase is only.
He's young Chase.
I want to say 35.
Oh, he's a baby.
Yeah, he's in his 30s, I think. I want to say 35, 36. He's not that old. Great guy though. Loved hanging out with him in Chicago this year. It was super awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited about Canada.
It's gonna be great.
I'm hoping Blue Ice can go too.
You know what? He will not be there this year. There was
he almost came up with Brian or came down with Brian for Thanksgiving. I think 2 Thanksgivings ago. He was he told me he was coming down. I'm like, dude, we're in the man cave, bro. And he didn't get to come. So it was just me and Brian, which is always good too.
Oh, sure.
And he hasn't seen the new table yet. So
there you go.
You come into man cave, you're gonna be like, okay, I thought it was a lot bigger than what it was, but it's just a room with my stuff in it. But that's what makes it the man cave, Yeah.
And it's funny, we were talking about that the other day when Brian was here. I'm like, okay, I said, this is this is Shane's Craft Beer Review. Because you guys only see this, right? You only see like the bar and usually, without the backdrop, the bottles and stuff like that. And you always have that little picture in your head, like what the rest of the room looks like. Mm-hmm. Like I know you haven't been to Brian's, right, Dave?
No.
Okay. So the first time I went to Brian's, and I was at the Hardpour pub, I was kind of like, oh, this isn't quite what I was expecting. Because you expect something totally different. Still a great little place. I would drink there every day. It doesn't matter to me.
Oh yeah.
Right. And then when Brian came here, he's like, yeah, he goes, this isn't quite what I had expected.
Well, he lied then because he said he was there before. He broke in.
Well, I mean, that was that video he did with the green screen, right? Which is pretty cool. Chase is saying, I'm blushing that you rounded me down a few years. Really, are you that old, dude? I thought you were like 36 or something. He says he's a year older than Mallory. So you're 30 because Mallory is 29. Make sure you send that. Make sure you send
her dad.
Make sure you send that. No, she's not 29, but make sure you send that part of the clip to her that I said she was 29. Never mind. I'm going to cut it, edit it, and send it to her. I'm like, hey, we're talking about you on the live. And it'll just be me saying, no, Mallory's 29.
I haven't been on their channel in a probably a month, but the last time I checked, they didn't have anything out.
No, well, you know what it is?
Because I know they're both managing a brewery, right?
Right, and that's the problem. They're so busy with their management positions and stuff like that. Like,
but they're living the dream.
Yeah, well, because their whole goal is to open up their own brewery. That's what they're working towards, right? So and that's why they're working so hard and doing all this stuff.
That would be cool.
So I'm hoping in the next couple of years, 5 years or less, they actually can do it. But like Chase says here, I was just going to mention this too. She does do. Most of the time she's on live with Rod J on Thursday nights.
I saw that. I didn't get to watch, but I saw that she was on there the other night. So
yeah, she's usually on there. Every once in a while she's not. Sometimes it's just Todd and Shannon. Every once in a while I'll jump on. Rod will be like, hey, can you co-host with me because nobody's here? I'm like, yeah, I'll jump on and co-host with you. Why not? And we do have Rod J coming up as a co-host on my channel here pretty soon. Couple more weeks. We'll get him on here.
Nice. Couple more weeks, it'll be Christmas, man.
He'll be on actually after Christmas because I have for anybody who's watching and missed my announcement earlier, there is no live on this channel next week.
Okay.
Next week, yeah. The 15th is I got some birthday stuff I have to take care of, so I can't do a live next week. But the next 2 weeks are already booked with guests.
Maybe I'll fill in for you next Friday.
Oh, there you go. You can do a live next Friday. There you go.
Here's a tradition for you.
There you go. Beautiful. Well, this is only my second week, so
I'll be an idiot and have like 5 people on there. I know I will, but it's all good.
There you go. Shane and Rod J is just a great Christmas present. Bring your bells. That's right. Bring your bells.
Cowbells, baby.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, when you get to the get together this year or next year, Dave, and you get to meet all the guys that you've never met in person, like myself and Drew and Chase, hopefully Mallory and Chu. I think they're still coming. You get kind of starstruck. It's really weird.
Chase, you need to come because apparently I'm supposed to do a shower with Drew, a beer shower with you. So, and he wants me to be naked. Not going to happen.
Oh, and there you go. Chase just clarified. And by bells, I mean Two Hearted. So the Two Hearted by Bell's Brewing is what he's talking about. Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind the bell. If I had the Two Hearted ale, I've had the.
If not, I can get you some.
I think I might have had the Two Hearted ale.
They're out of Michigan,
maybe I haven't.
Aren't they? Yeah, they're out of Michigan, I believe.
Yeah.
Comstock. Well, I've had their Comstock or something like that. Michigan.
Yeah. What's that one? It's the is it the all day IPA or something like that they do?
No, that is Founders that does that.
Oh, it's Founders.
Yeah.
I know I've had one by Bell's. Like
I've done
what it was.
Then because I think the first one I ever did, Wayne sent me Wayne's beer delivery, and I found a mix pack at ABC. They had that one, the Two Hearted, and it had a bunch. And I haven't done that in a long time, so I need to do that where I do the flight.
Right.
So I haven't done that in a long time, but content's kind of hard to come by in my area of Florida. So I just need to stop being, because the only 2 days I have off is Saturday and Sunday, and those 2 days are cleanup days, yard work, grocery shopping, and watering the 50 billion plants that my wife has in the greenhouse.
Right.
So, and we cleaned that out last weekend? We cleaned it out. So I pulled everything out, vacuumed, and we put it all back in there. So she gets a little messy, but she loves that greenhouse. She is so proud of that greenhouse.
Oh, I bet it's a cool little space.
It's not really a real green. It is. If you come to the house, we're going to do a review in the greenhouse.
Oh, for sure, absolutely, we will. We're going to do one by the ocean and one by,
Well, I'm in the middle of Florida.
We'll drive.
But we can do one at the lake. There's like 20,000 lakes in my.
Oh, see, they're perfect. Yeah.
We just got to not get caught by the cops drinking out in public.
Well, yeah. Well, same as here, right? So Chase is saying here.
You guys reviewing out in the open. I'm like, are they allowed to do that?
No, we're not allowed to do that. But it's like you take a quick little scan and do your review as quick as you possibly can, while still maintaining a level of professionalism.
There you go. Okay, let's see. What is
Chase is saying? Shane's already seen what you're packing after All By Myself, and I'm sure Drew has revealed himself. So there's nothing to be shy about in your shower beer review.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, I just can't. I know he's got to be playing, right, Shane? He's playing, right? Drew, you're playing, right?
No, he's not. As much as I would love to say, yeah, it's just a joke. No, he's not, Dave. You're literally going to get in. You're literally going to get in the shower.
I'm going to be in my boxers, though. I refuse to get naked with him.
Well,
I love him. I'll hug him and pat him on his ass, but I'm not getting naked with him.
No, he won't be naked anyway. He'll probably have a pair of shorts on. So what you might want to do is
get naked.
He's okay. That part he's probably just joking about. But maybe bring a pair of swim trunks just for that to do that video. Yeah, because we will not have time for swimming while you're here. But just for that particular video. Yeah,
because I know everybody there will be filming that one.
Oh, for sure. And it's a nice. The shower there it's a nice marble shower too. It's marble walled, really nice. So that'll be cool. My wife
is like, all you guys are going to be there with one shower. I'm like, well, the good news is everybody has a toilet in their room, so they can at least have some privacy with that part.
Well, everybody has their own toilet. Yeah, that's the best part.
Yeah, but so I said, shower, have nobody cares. I was in the Marines, dude. I will never forget. Excuse me. In my unit, we were a headquarters unit, so they had a thing called a combined arms exercise. They called it CAX. And you went to California, to 29 Palms, California, and we were the headquarters element. So instead of doing a month, we had to do back-to-back. So we did the full 2 months. So the next unit that came out there, we were the headquarters element for them. And they had in the bathrooms, it was a trough, a stainless steel trough where you did number one. And then on number two, they had a whole row of toilets up against the wall, and behind you was a chain that had all the toilet paper. And you just sat down. And I'm like, you lost all your dignity when you were in the Marine Corps. You just lost it all because all the showers were open, and it didn't care. Nobody cared about your junk.
Right.
Now they might. I don't know. But back then they didn't.
But that's the way it should be. Like, you need to get over that, especially when you're in the military and you got to get over.
Yeah.
I
lost because you can ask my mom when I was growing. I was like, Mr. Oh my God, I didn't want to show my thing to nobody, man, because it was that's mine. I don't want everybody to see
exactly.
it.
Exactly.
But
I'm still like that.
I am too, but I mean, like when I first started dating my wife, her son, I came to the house and I knew I loved this woman because as soon as I sat down, she walked over and handed me a beer. It was a Mick Ultra, but it was a beer. And you
can't use the words Mick Ultra and beer in the same sentence.
I know, but it was beer to me back then. And he's 5 years old, same as my son. And he runs and jumps on my lap, and he goes, "Hi," and farts right on me. I'm like, well, broke me in quick, man. So,
that's awesome.
Now he's a grown man, firefighter. My son's grown man, going to school full time and working full time. So where does the time go?
Exactly. So Chase is saying, make sure you give Drew the fun stuff when you touch his behind.
Nut the butt.
And look at this.
The butt.
We got my boy Matt Williams in the house. What's going on, Matty? Nice to see you, buddy. This is the Bear Whisperer, the full Matty. You guys remember Matt from the All By Myself series? That's the guy that got mauled by the bear. And the only guy to ever die on All By Myself. That's pretty cool. Good to see you, Matt. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Day, did he?
No, he made it a few days.
Did he make?
He didn't make it. He didn't make it into part 2 though. He was the last. He was the last seen on part 1, and he got mauled by the bear in part 1, which was great. Yeah, right. And look, we got Vanessa Kitty back in the house. Good to see you, Vanessa. Thanks for coming back, sweetie. Always a pleasure to see you. Vanessa's awesome. I love her
YouTube logo. So pistol, I love it.
Oh well, she's ex-military as well, right?
Yeah, it was the seltzer water.
Drew will run up and fart on your lap too. Yes, he will.
Yes, he will.
Yes, he will.
Just beer.
May say beer. Oh, speaking of beer, Maddie, just so you know, I'm not going to do a formal review of this. I don't know if you caught it earlier, but this is what I just cracked and did a quick little review on my channel for. The Fuzz Face that you gave me. Matt was the one that gave me this beer. Great guy.
That's the one I'm drinking.
That one's good too, yeah. Matty Williams intended only to be a 1-season wonder of All By Myself. Well, in all fair, me and Matt talked about this the other night at work, because I don't know if you guys know I work with Matt, and we were talking like, oh, he's the only guy to ever die on All By Myself, and he said, well, he goes, nobody actually knows that I died. He goes, I got mauled by a bear, but
didn't show him dying.
Body. Right, so there is a chance that Matt may come back next season. If he wants to.
He can, because that's a good one. He can,
right?
Say somebody found him laying in the woods and took him.
Yeah, and we could do like a retro thing, like going back to season 2, like have somebody find him and bandage him up, and then in season 3, cool. Which will be next year, he comes back. Like he could do that, right? If he wants to, if he's interested in it.
I got to come up with something different then, because I can't use the greenhouse again.
Well, I'm sure, because you've watched the whole season 2. I mean, there was a lot of great videos on there. Oh, yeah. So I think next year it's going to be a lot harder for everybody to come out with stuff. Just because, everybody did such a great job this year. Vanessa saying, got my first black bear and moose in Alaska.
What have you not done?
She's done everything.
She's done, man.
Absolutely everything. She's amazing. There's Matt. I'm still alive.
We need to get her to come to the get together.
I have offered for her to come up for sure and make us some smoked squirrel or something.
Yeah.
So there's her little sidearm that she's got in that picture.
Yes.
The 357 911 beefed up. So there you go.
Beefed up, not just a 1911, but it is beefed up.
Right.
Love it.
Hey, so Matty, what are you drinking tonight, buddy? What's my buddy, the Bear Whisperer, the full Matty, the madman, Matty Williams drinking tonight? I know he's got something good, probably something from Collective Arts. I'm just going to guess. Because he actually lives in Hamilton, which is where Collective Arts is. But that doesn't mean that's what he's drinking, but it's just a guess. What are you drinking, Matty? And if you're not drinking nothing, just unsubscribe. Just kidding. I'm just kidding, buddy. Okay.
Yeah, subscribe to Dave's TV.
Subscribe to Dave's TV. That's right. I think he is actually. He might be already.
Sweet.
He doesn't comment a whole lot, but I think he's subscribed to the big guys like you and Brian.
I've got channels that I've subscribed to. I may not watch their stuff, but I'm not going to back out. I'll stay subscribed.
No, why would you?
At least the subscription. But I noticed that I had 414, and then today I got it yesterday, and today it's gone again. So I don't know what's going on with that. But then I gotta, because not every time that somebody subscribes to my channel, I don't always get an email saying so and so subscribe to your channel, because I think they got it on private sometimes, and it doesn't come through. So I don't know. So if they have a YouTube channel, I'll go on their channel and subscribe and hit the notification bell and all that. So because I try to give back the love, but not all the time I can, because it doesn't show you half the time.
Exactly. There's a couple channels like that for me too. Like I'm subscribed to them and I get the notification will pop up, but it's like going back to, I want to make sure I take care of my core guys. Right?
Sure.
Like I want to take care, Dave and Brian and TK and Mad Dan when he puts out one, and all my core guys. And then if I have time, I'll definitely branch out and do those other ones.
Yeah, it's hard, dude. It's so hard.
Oh, for sure. So Chase has a great idea here. Come back looking like Two-Face. So that's not a bad idea for you, Matt. You can come back looking like all messed up from getting mold from the beer.
Like one side of your face.
So that's not a bad idea. Chase is saying, only beer I had all week was a Dos Equis waiting for my oil change. Really? We had one beer all week? How are you still alive, dude? But, I mean, Dos Equis does get drank by the most interesting man in the world. So,
Moosehead Lights. Oh.
Matt helped his parents move and stuff. They hooked me up with a couple Moosehead Lights. Really? Your dad gave you beer after what you did to his motorcycle? Are you freaking kidding me? You are a lucky man. You are a lucky man.
Did he Sorry, destroy the motorcycle?
Vanessa's drinking water, not home, waiting for my brother to return from the trek. Oh, yes, that's right. You're waiting for your brother. Yeah, it's good that you're not sitting there waiting for him drinking a beer while you're in the freaking car. God damn. That'd be a whole bunch of problems.
Like me pull you over.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It's like the police stop. Oh, damn it. See that? All right. Everybody, excuse me for a second. I know I played some Feliz Navidad earlier, but have you heard the alternate version of Feliz Navidad?
I have not.
No? Okay, let's see if I can even remember it. Oh, I'm only going to sing half of it because it's quite long. Police stop my car. Police stop my car. The police stop my car. You never heard Please Stop My Car?
I have.
It's fucking hilarious. It's great.
Oh, I remember back when I was on road patrol, I would put my I would have my little iPod, because back then the iPhones were kind of basic, so I had an iPod and I'd stick it in there and play Bad Boy when I had somebody in the back of the car. They're like, man, that's messed up, man. That's messed up. I'm like, what? I'm listening to my music, dude. Relax. Chill out. Relax. We got a little bit of a ride going to the jail. I try to make it fun for them, but they didn't like it, man. So
no, they never do, right?
No, they never do.
See, Vanessa knows how to get me excited. She's going to hunt down some maple stouts next week.
Oh, I don't think I've had a maple stout.
Oh, you got to get one, dude. We'll get you hooked up. I'll see if I can find one. Maybe I'll ship you that one in my next. Oh, you know what, Dave? I actually let me go into the fridge here for a second, because I think I have a beer that I forgot to give to you. Hang on a second. Let me grab it.
I think you did. It's probably the Chocolate Manifesto, but we won't tell him that.
Okay. Because I don't remember. Did I send you this one?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I still have. I was sitting there thinking the other day, I'm like, why do I have this beer in my fridge still? I'm like, oh shit, I think I was supposed to send that to Dave.
That's all good.
That's the pumpkin spice latte. It's great.
Let me look. I don't think you sent me that one, because I kept all the ones you sent me.
I don't think I did.
Nah. Nope. Yeah, I'm looking at them right now. Yep, you didn't send that one to me.
No, okay, no worries. I guess I still have one, so.
Hey, we can review a pumpkin in the winter. We eat pumpkin pie in Christmas.
Vanessa saying, when I was young, I rode around with the oldest brother with 2 kegs on ice in the back of his car. That'd be awesome. Just riding around with some kegs. Just, hey, anybody want some beer? Here we go.
Yeah, I go back to the movie. What was the name of it? It was back in the 70s. It wasn't made in the 70s, but it was based on the 70s. It had Matthew McConaughey in it. Dude, it was like the last day of school, and they were like trying to get this party going.
Oh,
what was the name of that?
Oh, I know which movie you're talking about too. All right.
They going around. It had Ben Affleck in it, and like he was all pissed off because he couldn't get this one kid with the paddle. Because I guess back in the 70s, when you became a freshman, you got your ass beat with a paddle. Hey, there's a little redneck in everybody in every state somewhere.
In our Connecticut youth, I guess. Give me one quick second. I'm just gonna put this beer back in the fridge here, just so it stays fresh for you.
Sure. Shane thinks I'm redneck when I do my redneck tailgate reviews. Don't you, Shane?
Yeah, so I'll definitely send that one down to you in your next package, Dave.
How do you like the redneck tailgate reviews that I've done? I've done a couple of them.
They are A-okay. There you go.
That's the most redneck thing I've ever seen. Like,
right,
hey, man, wait till you come to my county, dude. You're gonna be like, okay,
it's gonna be awesome.
F-250s, F-150s, trucks. And then there's some embarrassing ones that have where it's like this instead of jacked up way high. They're like this. Now I don't know. The kids are doing this now. And that looks stupid. I like the jacked up.
Right.
That's my day. But the planted where the hood's like the front of the vehicle's going up, and it's like, I'm like, nah, that's retarded.
Yeah, why would you do it like that? That doesn't.
I don't know.
That doesn't even look cool.
Some of these kids do what they do.
Vanessa said she was rolling tequila in the shade, tobacco fields. See, this woman. This woman has done everything.
Yeah, she's got to come to
everything.
Save your money, like all of us are going to do.
That's right. Even me, like I'm hosting, and I got to save my money for the freaking thing because I'm going to be just going nuts.
Do you guys have an idea how much it's going to cost per person for the place? Just
I want to say, and it's still early, and I won't know until we have how many people are coming.
How many people?
But I'm thinking like 350 Canadian ish, which is
no idea what that is in American.
It's like $14 American or something. I think. It'll probably be that's probably like
I'll pay for everybody's then if that's the case.
Yeah, it's like 280, 300 American.
That's not bad.
Probably 280. Yeah, so it's not bad, right? That's for the whole weekend of all the fun, and we're gonna have, obviously Ray and I are gonna have some T-shirts made up for the event and stuff like that.
Oh, sweet.
And I want to do the same thing that Mallory wanted to do last year, because when Mallory did up the shirts for Chicago, it had the logo for the Beer Tubers convention, and she got them done in gray, like a gray T-shirt, because her whole idea was she wanted to get everybody so everybody could sign everybody's shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And then she totally forgot until literally everybody was leaving. And she's like, oh my God, we wanted to freaking, and I'm like, that would have been awesome to have everybody's signature that was there on your shirt.
Yeah.
So I think I might go the same kind of route, like do like a gray shirt, or
we'll do that the first night so we don't forget.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably the first thing that I'll do. Like here's a couple of Sharpies, guys, freaking go nuts, start signing each other's
T-shirts.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna have Drew sign my butt.
The Fuzz Face was fantastic, Matt, by the way. Thank you so much. It was really, really good. I'm still drinking it. I shouldn't say it was good. It is good. I'm drinking it right now.
Fuzz Face.
Okay, Jason, I do see this. You want me to sing the fucking lyrics for this song? Hang on, let me bring them back up. Jesus Christ. I don't know if these lyrics will go with the song. Oh.
We don't want nobody to join us live unless it's commenting.
I don't know if I can get those lyrics to work the way you've got them written. I'll try it though. I'll try it. Whatever, just for fun. What the hell? We'll try it out. I apologize to everybody about my singing once again. I'm gonna change him a bit, Chase. It's Shane's Craft Beer Review. Shane's Craft Beer Review. Come join my live while we're hanging out with Dave from Dave's TV. That's the best I can do.
Great job, man.
Still not bad. Whatever. I'm a terrible singer. God, I like I said, I can barely play, and I'm just. I just like playing. I like to, but I like to make up like silly songs and stuff like that. Like you probably saw, Chase recorded the one song that I did for the Chicago thing, which was I basically took the song Hotel California. That was it, and I just changed the words for the. And I'm sure me and Ray, because Ray plays too, so we will definitely be doing some musical things as well as karaoke. We always do karaoke. Karaoke seems to be the big thing that we like to do sometimes when we're just sitting around the Airbnb. Tequila in those fields, the afternoon heat under the nets. Oh, who doesn't love some tequila? And see, Chase agrees with me. $3.50 Canadian, $14 American. That's about right.
Okay, I'll pay for everybody's if it's $14 American.
Yeah, like I said, it's like, I think the conversion is like 280, 300, and again, that's just a rough estimate. It may be a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, depending on who comes and stuff.
Well,
like that.
I'm gonna have a surprise for you, Shane, that you've already tried. It's your favorite. I'm gonna try.
Oh.
I'm gonna send, like, probably start in May. Send you some, because I don't want to. If I take all that with me, it's gonna outweigh my weight. So
right,
I'm gonna send you some Reef Donkey.
I knew that was what you were talking about too. I love the Reef Donkey.
I found it again. It's in at one of our grocery store called Winn-Dixie. I'm gonna grab. I don't want to grab it too early because I don't want it to get old. But maybe if it's still there in May or June, because that's from Tampa Bay. I think that's from Tampa Bay Brewery.
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, I think
if I remember correctly. Yep.
And I only have done that one. I may have to do a review on that. A review on it. There you go.
Right. Oh, you're gonna be like Drew now. Review the same beer 5 times.
Yeah. No, not 5. Well, yeah. With the New Belgium, my mind just went blank. Atomic Pumpkin. I'll do that one every year. That's kind of like
yes. I've got one of those in the fridge. I can't wait. The problem is, like I said, I'm trying to do this advent calendar, and I have all these great beers in the fridge. Like I have.
Well, you can go ahead and review it and just post it later. You can.
Well, the problem is, I'm drinking so much beer doing my advent calendars and freaking everything else.
It's
like, holy crap!
Shane, you're gonna be all right. Just post it later, like I do. Some of mine I've done like 2 months ahead of time, but it comes out later. So.
Right, and that's, I mean, there was a point where that's what I had. I mean, I had probably 5 or 6 videos edited and just sitting there waiting to, hey, I don't feel like doing a beer review this week, so I'll just pop up one of these old ones that, from whatever.
I have one that I still haven't posted because I didn't realize. I know it didn't have anything in it, but, doing the line of work that I do, I think it was called 420 or something like that. So I was like, what was the name of it? I still got it's on my phone still.
Is that one from Sweetwater?
Yeah.
Because Sweetwater does a 420 pale ale or something like that.
Yeah, it's called 420 strain.
Yeah.
G13 IPA. And that's it right there. That's old school. Look at that.
It's pretty old school for sure.
Yeah, but I've never posted it. I may do it. I mean, it didn't have anything in it because it clearly stated on the bottle, does not contain hemp. It's just smells and tastes like it.
Right.
Because the hops are like a cousin to the marijuana plant, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. So it's legal. It's just.
Well, that's the thing. Like up here, you can grow it. You can grow friggin' pot up here, and it's legal up here now, like in Ontario anyway. Not that I do. I have this. This is all I need. Everybody has to have something. This is my thing.
That's me too, dude. I'm good with a good craft beer.
Yeah, for sure. Vanessa saying, I will make some can and bottle holders from it like literally, this girl basically what she does, she goes out and kills animals, turns it into leather, and then makes her own stuff. She's just such an amazing
I think
woman.
One that says Dave's TV on it would be really cool.
For sure. And you know what? And not to make you do extra work, if you make 2 that say Dave's TV, you can send one that says Dave's TV to me. So I will gladly rock that. I will gladly rock that.
I'll rock one that says Vanessa Kitty on it.
Yeah. Just put Vanessa Kitty on it. Frick, I'll rock that. Absolutely. That'd be awesome. Okay. That's actually a better idea, Dave, I think. Because I already have one of your coasters. Right? I got your coaster down here. So nobody has a Vanessa Kitty one.
I have plenty. I'm bringing that with me in July. So whoever doesn't have one, they're getting some.
For sure.
And like Matt, or I'm sorry, Mallory and Chew, I didn't send them anything yet, so maybe I'll just hold out until they come to the thing and give it to them then.
Look at Chase sucking up here. You're a wonderful songwriter. Yeah. I'm not, dude. You know what? Let me rephrase that. My songwriting is actually pretty good. My singing is absolute shit.
Oh, I sing terrible.
Like you Chase knows, like I play guitar and I sing and I try because I enjoy it. It's fun. And I'm not a good singer at all. And I feel kind of bad. Like I'm like, hey, listen to this song, dude. And I start playing it and singing it. And I'm like, I apologize because my singing is terrible. Terrible. Vanessa's saying she's a math teacher. She can't play an instrument or sing. It's not too late to learn an instrument. I'm just saying. I've always been a big like with my two boys, I've always been a big advocator of music because when I was in high school, that music class is the one thing that got me through high school.
Listening to music got me through high school.
Yeah, so see, for me, playing was my big thing. When I was in grade 6 and 7, I played the flute, and then when I got into high school, I started playing the saxophone. And I was in every. You were
one of those one time in band camp things, huh?
Yeah, like I was in every band in high school. I was in the woodwind ensemble, the jazz ensemble, the senior band.
I love the drum line. If I would have loved to learn to play the drum, but my mom's side of the family is all of them are musically, like my grandfather, my uncle, and his cousins. They all played, and my grandfathers, they played the guitar, the bass guitar. They call it the fiddle in country instead of the violin. It's called the fiddle.
Right.
And the banjo, and it's like, man, and my grandpa tried to, and I just don't have that music talent. I just don't have it. And
but you can learn.
I tried learning, and I tried learning to read. I took course. I tried to learn how to read the music, and I'm like, I just don't get it. It's like I can do a math problem, but when it comes to music, I'm like,
You can get it. Like when I started. When I started playing the drums when I was, I want to say 37, because I was talking to a guy at work, and we were talking about music.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah, we were just talking about music. Like I fiddle around on guitar. I fiddled around on guitar for years. I mean, I've never taken a lesson, but I just kind of fiddle around. So I'm obviously not that good because I've never had lessons. And this guy was talking about, oh yeah, I used to play, through high school and stuff. I used to play drums, and I'm like, I've always wanted to play drums because it's a difficult instrument because you have to have all 4 appendages doing a different thing at the same time. And then I got into thinking about it, and I was like,
and my coordination sucks on that part.
Yeah. Well, I started thinking, like, why have I never tried to take lessons? Because I could afford it. Like, it's, whatever.
Sure.
And literally, like 2 weeks later, I started taking drum lessons at 37 years old. And within a year, I was playing in a band and playing in bars and having a great old time, right?
I watched this YouTube video with this older lady. I forgot her name. And she was playing Down with the Sickness with the drum. And
the old lady? Yeah. The drumming grandma or whatever. Yeah.
She was like, sounded just like the drummer on there, man. And I was like, I was like going with her, man. And I'm like, man, this lady's tripping, man. She's like,
and she was old.
Her 70s.
Yeah, I think she was in her 70s, and she's just freaking doing like heavy metal music, just
play anybody like Metallica, and I was like, oh my, this lady is awesome.
Yeah, she was great. I know exactly the lady you're talking about.
And this, and I'm like, I have no idea what she's talking about.
That's awesome. So Chase is saying here, just wait, we will all be embarrassed when the karaoke videos hit my channel. Now, this is something that I've actually been looking forward to because we were in Chicago. Like I said, karaoke's one of the things that we do. And a whole bunch of us did a bunch of karaoke stuff. Wow. I did a couple songs. I think Chase did a song. It's awesome. It's just a good time.
I can do one song by Stone Temple Pilots. And
we'll do it.
The name of the song. What is
you can do it this year. Because at the Airbnb that we're at, they actually have a karaoke machine.
I'm gonna have to have about 30 beers in me before I do it. But
that's fine. Oh, trust me. By the time we get back to the Airbnb on the first night, you'll have had 30 beers. Don't you worry.
Hold on. What's the name of that song? I used to know it word for word, but I'm a little rusty. Let's see. Apple Music.
From Stone Temple Pilots?
Yeah.
Dead and Bloated? Or the other one? Maybe something newer.
Hold on. I got it on here. Oh no,
Chase is saying
it's from Core. Here, let me see.
Dead and Bloated? I am smelling like a rose somebody gave me. No? Not that one?
No.
That makes saying Reef Donkey is awesome. Yes, it is. I got to try that a year and a half ago.
This one. Plush.
Oh, Plush. And I see
now, don't sound like
ways to go.
That was, dude, the grunge got me through the Marines. And I'd never heard of grunge until I got in the Marines.
Right.
Because, I went in the early 90s. So I was like, man, this is something different.
Right. I was never a huge fan of grunge. I didn't mind it, but
Dave was still teasing his 400 sub after he cleared like 420. I haven't even made the 420 yet. What are you talking about, dude? Look at that, 413.
413. There you go. You're right. You're right.
But I don't know where
you and I have just been like this, like the whole time, like just kind of we flip back and forth over top of each other for subs.
Brian challenged me. It was like when I had he goes 150. If you hit 150 before this date, you done better than I did. And I went like way past it. Not way past it, but I did.
Right.
And he's like, I don't want you to get too good. I was like,
right, yeah.
I'm just having fun.
That's the one thing. There's a video that I did. Me and Blue Ice had a challenge. I think it was maybe for 300 subscribers or something like that. Because we were really close in subscribers too. And it was like a challenge, like, okay, whoever gets to 300, I think it was 300. Whoever gets to 300 first, the other guy has to do their least favorite beer review. So Blue Ice made it to 300 before. I think it was 300. Blue Ice makes it to 300 before I do. So of course I had to do a sour because that's my least favorite style, right? So I'm like, hey, I lost this challenge. Here's Blue Ice, blah 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 blah. Right?
I remember that one. I am holding steady at 646. Well,
646.
Vanessa Kitty, you're kicking my ass.
Okay, this is where I get to be a complete asshole, Vanessa, and I apologize. I didn't even realize you had a channel.
I didn't either.
I just thought you just like were like somebody who just enjoyed lives. So, yeah,
hold on,
asshole. I'm sorry. I gotta go look at your stuff now. I didn't really even realize you had a channel. Jesus Christ. Drain's an asshole, Rio.
Is it called Vanessa Kitty?
What's your channel called, Vanessa? Is it under Vanessa Kitty? Let us know, because I'm gonna go subscribe because I feel like a complete dink now. Chase is at a measly 212. No one loves it. Dude, don't sweat. Don't sweat the numbers.
I'm subscribed.
Oh, okay. Well, I gotta freaking go on here in my freaking thing.
And what really pisses me off about YouTube now, they have some really cool updates, but before it would individually send me a notification when whoever I was subscribed to uploaded a video if I had the notification bell set. Now it just says on the icon like there's like 100 and something notifications. And I have to go to the actual YouTube thing, and so yeah, I'm on her.
Yeah, I just subscribed to you too, Vanessa. I'm sorry. I honestly did not realize you had a channel. I'm such an asshole. I apologize. Because, like, seriously, you're like one of my favorite people that, like, when you come on a live.
Yeah, and I got notifications set, but nothing comes up.
That happened. You know what? Do you remember, like, it was probably like a year ago where there was a random thing where YouTube would unsubscribe you from a channel?
Yeah, I had a bunch of things that I would subscribe to. I'd get on these, for an example, Filipino sites, they have these lives where you can throw your channel out there and people would subscribe to your channel, and I would subscribe to all their channels. Man, I was picking up like 30 subscriptions, and then all of a sudden it started taking them all away.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, I know these people aren't bots because I'm actually talking to them. So they can't be a bot. So I don't know if YouTube thought they were bots.
Yeah, but it was weird because you'd go a couple of weeks and you'd not, just like I'll take Nutmeg to Palmetto for example. Not that happened with him, but you'll go a couple of weeks and it's like, you'll be watching videos and you're like, oh, you know what? I haven't seen a video from Chase for a while. And then you go to his channel and you're not subscribed anymore.
Yeah.
And you're like, and you're not subscribed. Like what the hell's going on? Like, you have to resubscribe to the guy's channel. Like, and then you look like an asshole because he'll obviously get the notification that, hey, Shane's Craft Beer Review is subscribed to you.
Oh, I'm not going to watch him. He ain't said nothing on none of mine.
Yeah. Christ.
So Chase, how long have you had your channel now? It's been over a year, I know.
He's had it for a while, and I just want to go back to that too. Like Chase, don't sweat the numbers, dude.
No, dude, because I've only been doing mine for July was 2 years for me, I think, this past July.
Oh, you're doing great then.
Yeah, and I mean, he's only been doing his for at least a year, maybe a year and a half, and he's up to 212. That's pretty damn good.
For sure.
I used to think the same thing, but then Brian's like, no, dude, I didn't hit my whatever number it was until this, and you're like going way ahead. So
no, and that's the thing with what we do. Like none of us are ever going to make any kind of money off what we do. Doing our channels costs us money. It really does, because we're buying beer.
All the shirts I've made has been my money.
Sure, exactly, and just even buying the beer. Like
the beer, I beer trade, but I'm still buying beer to send them. So you're spending money. And so is the person that's sending you. But I mean, I don't care about that because I want them to try, Florida beers.
That's right.
I want to try whatever beers they can send me, and I'm okay with that.
And that to me that tops making any money, because like when you do an unboxing of stuff I've sent you, I'm like, oh, I'm so excited, and then I watch you do the review. Yeah, and then I watch you do the reviews
when I
of
see
stuff
you open the box that I sent you. I'm like,
yeah, it's great.
He likes it.
Yeah, and that's to me that's worth more than any dollar amount that I can get.
Spend on this, and your wife doesn't know yet. I'll take spanking later.
Exactly. Like I said, Chase, don't sweat the numbers, Chase. I never do. I always tell people, like, I appreciate every single person that subscribes to my channel and actually watches my videos, but I'm not a number chaser. I don't care. Like, if I never get to 1,000, I'm okay. I'm still going to do my channel. And if I do it for the next 10 years and I still have, what have I got now? 430 subscribers. If I stay at 430 for the next 10 years, I'm okay, because I enjoy doing what I do. And it's never, ever been about the numbers or the money.
Yeah, dude.
Right?
Nope.
Absolutely. Vanessa says she's going to grow once she builds the workshop. Dude,
oh my God. Well, how about I'm gonna do some, some charity work and send in like Dave's TV, Shane's Craft Beer Review, what leather stuff. We'll throw your name out there
for sure.
Absolutely. Assless chaps that
if Dave gets a pair of assless chaps that say Dave's TV like monogrammed on the side, I will freaking wear them. You guys saw the suit I wore the other day to my Christmas party, right? Like whatever. For you, Dave, I will fucking do that. And then you can do that as your intro video. Like you put it on the. We'll get somebody to write like Dave's TV.
You can lay on the bar sideways, and the chats will say Dave's up top and TV on.
No, you don't even have to do that. Just get somebody who's artistic to write Dave's on one cheek and TV on the other cheek, and I'll just walk away
like this.
And you can you're watching, and you're watching Dave's TV as I'm walking. I'll do that. I don't give a shit. If it helps your channel out, dude, I'll do it. I don't care.
Man, I'll probably get a lot of reviews on that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and it'll be interesting enough. Vanessa's saying, I will make some coasters too, 4-inch diameter, square, and round. Chaps are fun. Of course, you probably make
Of
those too,
course.
Vanessa.
God,
Like she's like,
Vanessa.
she's so awesome.
Jeez.
Like I so want to meet this woman. She's just absolutely awesome.
You know, I will say this: when I was in junior, or some places call it junior high, we call it middle school.
Right.
When I was in middle school, I think I was like 7th grade. I had Mr. Robinson, who was our shop teacher, and you know, back then it was the 80s. So we did leather work, we did screen printing. We made our football tickets, basketball tickets. We'd screen printed them. We put the paper, and we made Max Headroom. You remember him? The computer. We made a wood frame with a mirror glass and screen printed his face on there, and sold them. They sold. Oh my God, we made a ton of money. But I made a leather keychain for my mom. It was about that long, and about that wide. And it had mom on it. I stamped mom. I stained the leather. I colored the mom in with the stamps that I did. She still has it to this day, but you can't see the mom anymore. So,
even still, she still got it though.
Yeah, that thing, geez, it was like 1985.
That was early. Do you remember there used to be a Max Headroom, like I don't want to say it was a Saturday morning cartoon, but there was like actually a show.
Yeah.
It was like, but I can't remember the name of it. Was it called Max Headroom?
I don't know. I know he was called Max Headroom, but it was like the first kind of like digital thing that they ever had. AI.
Yeah, he was like the first virtual person, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. It was cool. We made
Max Headroom.
Yeah, we made a black TV, had like 2 little knobs out of wood, painted it black, and we put the glass behind it, the mirror, and screen printed his face on there, or his like silhouette, and we sold that for like hotcakes. I mean, it was like $5 back then. It was like $5 a TV, and I had one. I don't know what I did with it, because I'd put that up in a man cave. That would be like retro stuff, right? So,
for sure,
the good old days, man. I miss the 80s. I don't care what anybody says about the 80s. I love the 80s and the early 90s.
Yeah,
early to mid 90s were awesome, man. Even the 70s rocked.
The 80s were a good time to grow up. They absolutely were. For sure. So Vanessa's saying she made TNT in the fall of 9th grade. Of course you have. Like, is there anything that you have not done?
She probably made a cannon back then too.
Like, honest to God. Chase is saying,
drive a stick shift.
Yep, I can too. You can play the drums. Yeah, because I guess that kind of transfers. You're right. In a weird.
You know, I haven't drove a stick, since probably the 90s. And because my last vehicle that was a stick was a 93 Mustang GT. That was the last year they made the box style.
Right.
They went to that aerodynamic style. And my son he works at a Toyota dealership in the parts department. He bought a Toyota sports car, and it's a stick. And I'm like, he came to the house and he's like, "Hey, come on, Dad. I know you used to drive a stick." And I'm like, "Ooh, dude, I haven't drove a stick in forever." And I was like, it was like the first time I ever drove a stick. But once I got the hang of it, I'm like, "Oh, it's like riding a bike, dude. What are you talking about?"
Yeah, exactly.
And we went around the block, and I was like, "Okay, we're fixing to get it, dude." Yeah, I don't want to get pulled over. I'm like, "Dude, what are you talking about? I am the police."
Yeah, exactly.
So we went down the road, and I forgot what kind of Toyota he got. What kind of? It's a sporty looking car. I mean, what's that? I forgot the name of it. Got all the bells and whistles. And I was like, I'll take my truck.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
But I would love to have that Mustang that I had. That thing, it was 5-speed. It was a light blue 2-tone with a gray stripe around it. And it had the fin on the back. And it was a 5.0 GT.
Right.
It had the computer chip in it. It had NOS in it. But when it got to the dealership, obviously they have to take all that out because they can't sell it like that.
Right.
And I wish the guy, because I was young, this is when I first got out of the Marines. So I told my wife, I'm like, "Hun, I would give anything to have that car back. Just that, drive it once, like a weekend drive but that was my muscle car, my dream car. And I got it. I got to drive it for a little bit. Got a ticket.
Oh, for sure.
In it before. So,
Well, it's a powerful car, right? You're always tempted. You're tempted to drive as fast as it can go.
It sat there at a red light, just going, woo, 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 and it was like, oh man,
yeah, just begging to go.
Yeah, I could sit here all day and listen to that. Yeah. Now I've got my Chevy Colorado, and I love that truck. I love it. I would love to have that Mustang.
It's a nice truck. That's a nice truck for sure. So Vanessa says she learned to drive as many military vehicles as possible. Transportation Squadron would call me up to come and train on each new vehicle. Again, this woman has done absolutely everything that there is.
Vanessa, have you been to the moon?
That's probably one of the only things she's probably been there too. Honest to God,
probably has. And I always wonder, why can't we get her on here? I mean, I know now you're only doing 2, but in the past,
I don't think she's a big fan of doing like live stuff like this. But yeah, I'd love to have her on one night. That'd be super awesome because she's just like such an interesting person. Like she's like that Dos Equis guy, the most interesting man in the world. She's the most interesting woman in the world, as far as I'm concerned. She is super. I love her. She's awesome. Absolutely. I have a pic of my leather tripod stool on my community page. Okay, we'll definitely check that out.
Well, for sure. Check it out right now.
Yeah, why not?
On her community page.
Icon. Yep. Jay says, "You're a dink. Double income, no kids." I'm assuming he's referring to Vanessa.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yep.
What the hell?
Yeah, for sure.
I could sit on that for a while.
Yeah, go look at the stool I made on the community page last year. The seat is holding up phenomenally well. I will post a video once I complete my wood-fired oven on my patio. Like, honest to God. Oh, hey, really? Sorry, Josh. I hope you're still here, dude. They've got the Malta gentleman in the house. I hope you're still here. Great to see you. Sorry, I'm falling kind of behind on my comments here. Great to see you, Josh. Hey, don't forget to come up for Beer Viewers Get Together 2024 up here in Niagara Falls. Love to have you, dude. Josh is
doing the same Advent calendar that I'm doing.
That's right, too. Yes.
Yeah. I began my channel in 2014 when I started my master's degree. She's probably got a doctorate by now.
Oh, she's just so she's awesome. I can't even say enough about her. She's awesome. I can't wait to meet her. March 2022 was a few months before Brian's hosting Get Together. Okay, there we go. So there we go. I got my master's in math completed September 2017. Chaps commando style. Is there any other way to wear them? I mean, really.
Does she have a picture of that?
Woo! I'm excited about this post here. Cheeky Chaps. Stacy is a girl that I work with at the casino. She's basically the person that fixes everything that I break at work. And sometimes I will break stuff on purpose just so she can come and I can sit and chat to her because she's like a super, super cool chick. She's really, really awesome. Great to see you, Stacy. Thanks for stopping by. I knew you could do it.
What do you run, Shane?
What's that?
What do you do at the casino?
I'm a dealer.
So like 21 black. I mean,
I do probably like 90%. I deal like high-end roulette, which is European roulette. The other 8%, I probably do high-end baccarat, and then the other 2% is just random stupid shit games that nobody cares about anymore.
I think the best, safest thing for me to do is play slots.
Yeah. No, there's no safe game to play in the casino. Like if you walk into the casino, expect to lose everything that you are bringing in.
Oh yeah, I'm just going to go there to hang out with you.
Oh, that's cool. You could do that.
I'll play enough to get free drinks.
Oh, there's no free drinks in Canada.
What? Dude, I went to Biloxi, and as long as I was putting quarters in the slots or whatever, you got free drinks.
In Canada, we have this weird law where we cannot give away alcohol for free.
What?
Yeah. And
American,
if we think that you've had too much to drink and you're intoxicated, we just kick you the fuck out.
Oh my God.
Because you're legally not allowed to gamble while you're drunk.
So why sell it at the casino? Whatever.
Oh, you can buy it at a.
America's got some stupid rules too. So.
Well, you can buy it at a very extravagant price. That's for sure. Chase is saying, been to the moon. Vanessa built the space shuttle. She probably did. Honest to God. No, Shane called himself a dink earlier. Did I? No, I've got kids. I didn't say that.
Beer?
Maybe. Well, Jelma said no worries. 26-inch seat height. That is the height from the floor to just above my kneecap sitting down. Like, yeah, she's pretty tall.
Josh, did you think the Mexican lager tasted like a Mexican lager? I didn't think so. Comment.
Yeah, I'd love to hear. Yeah, if he's doing the same one you're doing.
I haven't seen his video yet, so I don't know.
I have not either.
I got to get caught up tomorrow and Sunday.
Yeah, there's a couple videos I still need to catch up on. If you're still watching, Josh, that Mexican lager, did you think it tasted like a pale ale as well?
I know Dave did. Pale ale or an IPA. I mean, it was close, but it didn't taste nothing like a Mexican lager. And I've had quite a few Mexican lagers.
Well, the Mexican lager, like clean and light and crisp.
Yeah, and they have that specific taste from a regular lager. I mean, you know what lager. You know, if you drink a lager, you know it's a lager. If you've been not at all, okay.
Yeah, he's saying not at all, but it was pretty good though.
Yeah, it was good on the aspect of it tasting like a pale ale, but when you have a can, I don't have it. It's down there. It says Mexican lager. You expect Mexican lager,
right? And I really like the way you rated that, Dave. You actually gave it a 2 thumbs down on that and it's for the exact same reason that I probably would have. It's a good beer, but it's not a Mexican lager.
No,
so if you're looking for a Mexican lager, that's not what you're going to pick. You're not going to pick that.
Because I'm going to go ahead and show this one. This is coming out later, and it's a pale ale from the Advent calendar, and it tasted almost like this.
Yeah, and that's the weird part, right?
Yeah, and Josh supposed to.
Yeah, Josh said he thought it was an IPA.
Yep,
which is exactly what you said, Dave.
Yeah, pale ale and an IPA are pretty close, but I mean, you have APAs, IPAs, and you have just pale ales. They're kind of similar. They're not going to be exact, but it did not taste like a Mexican lager. It didn't taste like I wanted to put a lime in it. I can tell you that.
Yeah. And you know what I missed?
Come on, dude. What the heck? If you're going to have Mexican lager on there, let it taste like it. Don't have to be a good Mexican lager. Just taste like a Mexican lager.
Exactly. Like, be true to the style. And that's what I think I commented that on your video, Dave. I said,
yeah, you did.
I find a lot of that with sours, because everybody knows I'm not a sour fan, but I try them. I sometimes I don't mind them depending on what they are. And sometimes I'll get a sour and it's not sour. It's like, barely tart.
Right.
And it's like, you know what? This isn't what I paid for. I paid for, but I prefer the barely tart ones, honest to God. But if I'm paying for a sour, give me a sour. And then I get pissed off because I'm like, I paid for a sour. This is not sour. It's barely tart.
Yeah, I am dreading if there is a sour in that Advent calendar, because the night that we did a couple of reviews, I had a sour that I did from State of Brewing. I got it from Aldi, and it was horrible. I almost puked when I drank it that night, and it wasn't because I was drunk. It was horrible. And I'm like, but that chocolate cake, that lava chocolate cake stout, now that was good. That was really good. And they have some good beers, and some of them are not so good. I guess like any place.
So I love doing this on my lives. Here is the point, Dave, where you get 2 minutes all to yourself.
Okay.
Because I have to run to the washroom. So this show is all you now. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna screw Shane up. Yeah, multi gentlemen, I don't know what was up with that. Overall, that Advent calendar has been pretty good so far. I'm already up to 15. I know I'm a little ahead of schedule, but you got to in this day and age. Let's see here. If you haven't, we did a live mail unboxing from Bucks County Beer Reviews. If you're just coming on to the show, this is what I got. Let me get it straight here. I love it. And we got 3 beers from him. I've had a second one from this brewery. This is Free Will Brewing. That is a brown ale with coffee. And then this is going to be my second one from the 21st Amendment Brewery. Fireside Chat. And Troggs Independent Brewing, the Mad Elf Holiday Ale brewed with cherries and honey. So, going over the beer mail that I got.
No, that's all good. That I tell you, that Mad Elf you're gonna love that beer. It was fantastic.
I'm probably gonna do one of those Christmas Day, and then maybe the day after Christmas.
Do the Mad Elf because that is spectacular.
The Mad Elf.
Beer.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good. Okay. I reviewed that one already.
Handcrafted by the Trolls Brothers. Okay.
So Vanessa's saying, I tried a dark cherry cider that I wanted for a while. I drank some and spewed that everywhere. Horrible stuff.
Oh, yeah. That's not good.
Yeah, I tried when I was down in sorry, was it last year? No, last September or the September before, I think. I went down to Detroit to meet up with Mallory and Chew when they were doing their Midwest brewery tour. Remember they did that thing? And they were going to Detroit.
From them.
Yeah, and I was just like, you know what? It's only like a 4-hour drive. I'll come down there and meet you guys because I'd met them in Atlanta a couple months before that. So we went to this one place, and I can't remember where the hell it was. Anyway, so they had this beer. It was in a mason jar, and it was supposed to be like a lemonade flavored malt liquor. And when I reviewed it on my channel, it tasted like frickin' shoe polish. It was the most disgusting. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever tasted in my entire life. It was so bad.
You know what I thought about doing is getting like a 5-gallon bucket, and when I have a beer that tastes horrible, just go for the channel.
Right.
And they're thinking I'm pouring it on the floor, and oh yeah, I haven't.
That kind of reminds me of that. I can't remember what commercial it was for. It was like maybe it was for Heineken or something like that. It was this black dude, and he opens up this beer, and he's standing in like front of like his bathroom sink, and he's looking at the beer, but then he looked at his stomach like he's got no shirt on, and he's looking at the beer, and he's looking at his stomach, and he rubs his stomach, and he's like, oh no, I can't do this, kind of thing. So and it shows him pouring it in the sink. And then he puts the beer down, but he's got a glass inside the sink that you can't see. So he picks it up and he's like, hey, yeah. It's freaking hilarious.
That was on like a TikTok video or something.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, something like that. So Vanessa's saying, nice okay, t-shirt. I'm assuming you're talking about this super awesome Dave's TV t-shirt. Yeah, that's right. That I got from my man, Dave, for sure. Josh is saying they should rename the Mexican lager and sell it regularly. Well, because you did say it wasn't bad, right, Dave? It's not a Mexican lager.
It wasn't a Mexican lager, and it had a good flavor if it was a pale ale or an IPA, but it didn't. It had citrus. It didn't, and I, there's some Mexican lagers that will put like lime in their beer, and I'm okay with that because I'm going to put one in there anyway, like Corona. You're going to put a lime in it,
right? Exactly.
Or like what's those Belgian like Blue Moon? You're gonna put a orange wedge in there,
right? Yeah, Vanessa's saying I need to buy the Mad Elf. If you can get your hands on a Mad Elf, Vanessa, I mean, you know me well enough. You know what my taste is like. That's a freaking pretty spectacular beer. Wayne sent me down 6 or 8 beers. Or sorry, set me up. 6 or 8 beers from Troggs, and they were all really, really good. There was not one that I disliked at all. My friend Stacy, there she is. But you hate sours. Yes, I do, and so do you. This past summer, my friend Stacy's my friend Stacy's an artist, and she does like a lot of these art shows and stuff like that.
And I went to go see her at one of the art shows that she did in Niagara-on-the-Lake, which is a beautiful.
I remember that you did a video on that.
Yes, yeah, she did I got her to do the intro for it, and I got her to try this sour, and she did not like. I don't think she's a big beer drinker anyway, but I did pick up this really, really super awesome. Let me grab it from behind my bar here. Give me 1 second. Oh, Jesus Christ. Knocking over all the bottles behind my bar. I did pick up this absolutely fantastic abstract art piece of work that my friend Stacy did. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. I love this.
That would look really good with a Dave's TV.
Right? Well, I just like purple. It was between this and another one that I really, really liked. But purple's my favorite color. So I was kind of drawn to this one. So I picked this up. This is the kind of work she does. She does some amazing, amazing work. Yeah. So thanks, Stacy. I mean, I paid you money for it, but hey, thanks. I appreciate the artwork. It always sits behind my bar, as you know. It's absolutely awesome. Vanessa saying, I almost have my porta potty made from the Yeti bucket finished. Camping in you made a porta potty out of a very, very expensive Yeti. What is wrong with you, girl? Holy crap! Here I am thinking I'm saying all the praises about Vanessa and how awesome she is, and now she's making a porta potty out of a
Yeti bucket. That probably keeps ice for days.
Oh, probably for sure. Replete the pop-up privacy shelter 2. Damn it! What the hell was that in reference to? Do you remember, Dave? Because I don't remember.
To the porta potty, maybe.
Maybe. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense now. Yeah, sorry, I thought it was maybe something earlier she was referring to. I'm a snob with fruiting beer now. I have to drink half of it before I dump it in the wedge. And you know what? It depends on the style of beer. Like sometimes that style of beer, it likes like the Mexican lagers, that lime wedge, or like a wheat beer with the orange wedge, just really sets it off sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't. Vanessa saying, Mad Elf is at one of my favorite stores. I will get it next week. Yeah, pick it up. Like, see, if you don't like it, Vanessa, I will send you down the $4 or whatever the hell it is that you paid for it. It is super, super good.
Video review on it.
Apparently Josh is out. If you're still here, Josh, have a great night, buddy. Great to see you. Don't forget to come down to the 2024 Beer Tubers get together, or come up. Sorry.
He's closer than I am, and if I can come, you can come.
For sure. Vanessa just saying bye, Malton. Hi to Stacy. OD green is my favorite color.
Olive
of course.
Yes, it is. Mine
of course it is. The Yeti bucket was on sale at the Base Exchange. Well, I mean, if you get it on sale, I guess. Oh, it's $30, she says. That's not bad, I guess. Porta potty with a pop-up shelter, so you don't have to go on the sex offender registry. That is awesome. Anything that saves us from getting on the sex offenders registry is always a good time.
Yeah,
you know, for sure. All right. Well, we got about what do we got here? About 10 minutes left here, Dave.
Yeah.
We've still got a little bit of time. Like I said, I'm trying to be very strict about my times on these things. I've done.
Like I said, I'm sorry for getting on late. It's just
no, it's all good, buddy. It's all good.
Any other time we'd go to my mother-in-law's and have something like that, we'd be done in an hour, and I would have been in here waiting for you to get on. But
no, it's all good. It's all good. It doesn't matter.
But I've enjoyed it for sure.
Yeah, I just basically talked about my week, and you know, my really cool Christmas. I think it's cool. My really cool Christmas suit.
I commented. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, for sure. I loved it. I love that suit. It is so cool.
I think like you should have worn it tonight, but it's okay.
I probably should have. You're right. I will. Maybe I'll wear it. I might wear that actually on either the 22nd or the 29th. One of those lives, like right around Christmas. Mm-hmm. I'll do either or.
Dude, I'll tell you what. I don't know how you feel, but as I get older, these years just go by quick. It's like holy crap,
Oh, they
we're
do.
almost
It's
at Christmas
crazy.
time, and I'm a papa now, grandpa, and it's like, what the hell?
Right.
Slow down.
Yeah, and you're right. It does. It just like, and you know what? When you're at work, like the minutes and the hours take forever.
They take forever. Like today,
But
I was like,
the months and the years
Ooh.
just seem to fly by like there's
Yeah.
no tomorrow.
Well, it seems like I just started back at school, and we're already, once we get on Christmas break, we're halfway through the school year. Because when we come back, we're in the third 9 weeks.
Right.
So it's like,
Yeah, exactly.
what the hell?
It's crazy. So I guess Nutmeg's out. Cheers, bro. Can't wait for my live party. Yeah, dude. Like I said, I messaged Nutmeg yesterday. I think it was yesterday. So we're gonna get him on in January. We'll definitely have him on.
I will
So
try to
that'll be
get
pretty
on
cool.
all the comments.
Yeah, for sure. Because like I said, I don't get to talk to Chase too much outside of when I'm doing.
I hadn't seen him in a while either. He's been busy, dude. He's like rolling with it.
Well, he's done a couple like of his football stuff, and if anybody that's still watching, if you're interested in NFL football, go subscribe to Nutmeg 2 Palmetto because this guy knows a lot about football, a lot of in-depth
Joe
stuff.
Dolphins,
He does a lot
baby. That's all I can say.
Yeah,
Joe
he does a lot of
Dolphins.
he does a lot of in-depth stuff about football, which I'm not a huge football fan myself. I watch a little bit. I'm more
With
of a hockey guy.
what's his partner's name? Bucks McGee. Is that it, Chase?
I
Bucks
believe
McGee?
so. Yeah, Bucks McGee.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yep. They do a good job.
Here's Vanessa saying, just turned 62. I know. Remember, I sang you happy birthday last week. On my live last week. Because I knew it was her birthday last week. So I broke up my guitar and I sang a very bad rendition of happy birthday to her. But it was the thought that counted, you know.
Heck yeah.
Because she's always on my live. She's on like a lot of people's lives. She's really active. She's really
one day
cool.
We'll get her on here.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to get her on here one time. Not make the buzz. You got it. That's right. If you want anything football, check out this guy because he knows his stuff when it comes to football. If you want to know more about football stuff, don't look at my channel because I'm an idiot when it comes to football. Okay. Vanessa saying yes, thank you for that. Yeah, I know it was terrible, Vanessa. I said beforehand before I started playing, I'm like, I'm sorry to how bad this is going to sound, but thought that counts, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, like I said, and she's awesome. She's always on everybody's lives, sitting there chatting. Always got some really super interesting stories to tell about her time in the military. And just all the stuff that she's done and the stuff that she still continues to do, like Smoke
I still think she
Squirrel.
went to the moon.
She probably
Just
did.
saying. I don't think she did.
Well,
She's
Chase said she
holding out.
built the boosters. So
Yeah, she was in the Air Force.
That's
so,
good enough.
She may have.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, she's super, super awesome. Always love seeing her. She, I would love, like I said, I really, really want her on my live and just have like a little one-on-one with her like this because she's so interesting and just all the stuff that she does, like
that would be a good one for sure.
Yeah, like I said, with all her like leather crafts and stuff that she does, her like the stuff that she makes, like the smoked squirrel, which I've never had, and I just want to drive down there right now and just
I've had squirrel,
make
but
me
I haven't had
smoked
squirrel. I do have a smoker, so I didn't like it. I mean, eating squirrel, and it's like I tried to tell my wife, it's a rat with a big bushy tail. It's part of the rat family, huh? Because she cries every time she sees a squirrel getting run over. And I don't try to run them over, but sometimes they commit suicide. They do. They like run and they don't know where to go, and they're like, I give up.
Right. So Vanessa saying my first master sergeant that was fired and busted down to prisoner status was the summer of '82.
Of course, he had one of
Barksdale
those.
Air Force Base, Louisiana.
Busted down to prisoner status.
Well, I mean,
I can relate to that because I didn't get busted, but I've had some friends. I had a friend that stole a bunch because back when I was in, the ID cards were paper and laminated like the old driver's license were for your ID, for your military ID. And he stole a bunch of them and made fake IDs for everybody so they can get all these clubs. And he got got busted from like a sergeant down to like a private. And I'm like, dude, what the freak were you thinking?
Right.
Because most of the time you could get into a club, they knew you were a Marine. You're old enough to go to war. You're old enough to drink, son. Get in there.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, she says,
Wow.
based on my inspecting reports, he lost a 32-year career.
Dude, what a
That's
dumbass,
crazy.
man. That's
That's
he could have
crazy.
probably at a young age retired. I'd not say young, but if I would have stayed in the Marines, I would have been. If I'd have done 20, let's see, I got in when I was in 91. I was 18. Shoot, I would have been still young. I could have done another job and got another retirement.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, man, what did he do that so bad? Let us know. What did he do? Because that's pretty bad. He lost 32 years. The oldest sausage maker.
That's crazy, man.
Early 80s.
So
Look at
saying
this.
the oldest sausage maker in Tennessee was shut down in the early 80s.
Where did she get this stuff, man?
Because she knows, like I said, it's like, it's like the Dos Equis guy. She's like the world's most interesting woman. Not the world's most interesting man. She's the world's most interesting woman. She's just a wealth of information. She's a wealth of information and just.
Oh my gosh, that just came out of the blue.
But some of the stuff she comes up with is just great.
In Tennessee was retired into the permanent disabled retired list.
February 1996. United
I had
States.
been out of the Marines a year in 1996.
This is just a woman who has done it all. Like she's done so many things in her life, and that's great that you have accomplished so much stuff. And although it might not be, what's the word I'm saying? It might not be important to you, Vanessa, that you've done all this stuff. Like, oh, I just did this, blah blah blah. To other people, it's fascinating. Like myself, I find it fascinating. Like,
I'm digging the sausage maker.
Yeah, exactly, right? So her inspections in Alaska caught the crap that the sausage maker was shipping to DOD.
Department of Defense.
Okay, that's what I thought it was, but I'm like, I was thinking DND. I'm like, she misspelled there. But that's okay. Here you go. Here's some more information for you. Oldest dairy in Louisiana, Shreveport, was shut down February 1883 after my tour at Barksdale Air Force Base.
Would have never known if it wasn't for Vanessa Kitty.
She's a wealth. She's a wealth of information. This woman. She's like an encyclopedia.
Freaking encyclopedia, like Google. She's Google.
Yeah, pretty much. But I mean, she's done so many things in her life, and it's just so fascinating to get the stories from her. Like I love having her on my lives because just some of the stories she has are just fantastic. They're really, really super cool. Really need to get her on the live one time.
Yeah,
just one
absolutely.
time. Just one time. Just one time. That's all you need to do. It's only 3 hours out of your life, Vanessa. You can do it.
That's right. If Dave's TV can do it, anybody can do it. And I was late.
That's right.
On.
What was she saying here? That CEO was in my office half a day and had the nerve to bribe me. He did not know that the two people outside the door were colonels in the Air Force OSI. What is OSI, Dave? I don't know what OSI is.
I don't know for Air Force. I don't know what that would be.
Operational situation intelligence.
Maybe
I don't know.
Maybe like an internal affairs type thing for like law enforcement. Maybe for
what's OSI, Vanessa? I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. I know a lot of the short forms for stuff, but I don't know what OSI is. Office of Special Investigations. There we go.
Okay. For Marines, it would be NCIS, the Naval Crime Investigator Service.
Right.
Okay. Because we fall under the Department of Navy. I've had to talk to them guys once or twice, but I wasn't in trouble. My roommate was stealing stuff from people, and I had to talk to them. I'm like, I've got a bunch of CDs missing. Maybe he stole my stuff.
Maybe. Placed highest in the United States Airport undercover folks.
The NCIS is our like for law enforcement, they would be the investigators. Like you have your patrol, and they would be the investigators. So like they're plainclothes investigators.
Right. Makes total sense.
Yeah. That's kind of like because they had them on NCIS, the show.
Right. Yep.
You know them. They would have their Air Force intelligence like investigators. So yeah, that's right.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway, we're just getting on to 11 o'clock here, Dave. So I'm just going to wrap these things up.
All right.
First of all,
thank you for having me.
I want to thank, for sure. I want to thank Dave for coming on and being my special guest co-host as I knock my freaking earpiece around again because I'm like Italian because I have a wired mic. I'm like Italian. I use my hands. I want to thank Dave from Dave's TV. If you guys are not subscribed to Dave, please check his channel out. Great dude. Absolutely love this guy. I can't wait to meet him in July. Thank everybody else. Vanessa Kitty, of course, who's here every single week. Brian the Beer Snob. Josh the Malted Gentleman. Beer for Breakfast, Fact for Snacks. Everybody that dropped by tonight just to say hi. Matt Williams. My friend Stacy. Can't forget my friend Stacy. Shout out to you, sister. But yeah. So thank you guys so much. And once again, anybody who's still watching, there will not be a live next week because I have some previous commitments. But the week after, we have a man who is larger than life. I got the great pleasure of meeting him last year in Chicago. Super dude. You guys all know who he is. I'm not going to mention who he is. You guys will see it in the.
So that's the weekend before Christmas.
The 22nd. The 22nd. Yes. Okay. I got an absolutely fantastic host. I'm so looking forward to not meeting him, but talking to him because I've met him already. Talking to this guy because he's probably one of the smartest people I've ever met. Super guy. I can't wait to have him on the show. So on behalf of myself, guys, and Dave from Dave's TV, don't forget to subscribe to his channel. Thank you so much for hanging out with us for the past couple hours. We will see you next week. Dave, cheers. Thank you so much, brother.
Oh, thank you. Sorry I was late.
That's all good, man. It was still good. Cheers, guys. Have a great night.